know
you
who this
fucking
person
idiot.
is. Oh, there we go. We got
Remember,
Smaggle.
big business guy.
Smaggle's in there.
Joined. Yo, so
Smaggle.
you said you wanted to be on Smaggle. Let me see where the other guy is.
Oh, he
Cody.
knows Smaggle.
Cody said he wanted to be on too. Let me add. All right, I'll add you for now. Let me see where Cody is.
There's some way to
Can you hear me?
increase the volume.
Yes, I
Twitter
can
space.
hear you loud and clear, Dev.
You'd have to like do it for your browser. Like you know how like you
do
can
not sound happy.
go through
What
like
do
your
you mean I
volume
don't
mixer on
sound
your
happy?
computer.
I sound fine. I've been playing Splatoon 3 all day.
Oh, okay.
Smaggle.
He's already starting.
Check in and see okay.
Yeah, I'm fine.
Oh, okay. All right, I'm just checking to see if Cody's in here. He said he wanted to be a part of it. I don't see Cody on here. Maybe,
Where's Cody
go
at?
through my
Where's
DMs
Cody?
again.
My buddy Cody.
And
I gotta lower your voice down so
we'll
people can
see.
hear.
Oh, my bad.
Okay. So, yes. I'm a fan. Okay. KD. I'm going to add KD again. I guess I couldn't hear KD. You want to join KD? I just saw your DM.
I'm gonna try and get on. Fuck it.
I can add you.
Oh, this is gonna be fun.
I can barely hear anything. It sounds good on phone.
Oh, I
Why
can't
does it sound
sound
shit on PC?
I can't
you
hear the other guy he's talking to, not Smaggle, but the Cody dude.
Fine, I guess.
Oh, yeah? You doing good? You having a good day, Smaggle?
I literally cannot hear
what does
anything he's
Smaggle
saying
day
on
look
computer.
like?
Smaggle Day looks like A-logging you, A-logging Kefos, A-logging a lot of people, fucking around with other people.
Wait, hold on. You gotta walk me through it. I'm not really an internet savant like you. So what the hell does A-logging mean?
What A-logging? What
A-logging means following
The space sounds normal. Why does it sound like
seeing
it's
all
so
their
low on my
little
computer?
actions and details and
Okay.
the like.
That's what you do all day?
Yeah, I didn't have school today, so I did this.
You did this. Okay, well, sounds like it's, I guess, entertaining.
Mm-hmm.
Let me see if I can bring on...
I'm trying to request to get in.
Okay.
Oh, God.
Nerdy, do it. Nerdy, does it sound fine on your PC?
Yeah, it sounds fine on my end.
Add a couple people.
All right, put it up. Pull it up.
Oh, yeah, I'll screen share, or at least audio share.
Yep. Screen share it.
No problem.
I'm gonna try and get in.
Well, we're just gonna keep moving.
Let's see.
All right, hold up. I think I got someone.
There we go.
All right, 1 sec. Let me see.
I was about to say, I can
here we
barely.
Go. Boom.
I can barely hear it.
Booyah.
All right, there we go. Now it
You
sounds
hear
fine.
Frankie?
Yeah,
I'm here.
Okay.
All
I
right,
can't
so we got
hear
Smaggle, we
like
got
some of the
Frankie, and
people
we
in
got
there,
me. What
but
are
I
we
can
talking
hear
about?
Dennis just fine.
Well, I want to ask Smaggle if he's upset about kiwi farms being shut down.
Oh God, these idiots are talking about kiwi farms.
Because you said you
God.
like to stock Keffels.
Oh, yeah. I think kiwi. Yeah. I think kiwi
Why did it lag?
It keeps
there?
cutting in and out.
farms and Keffos are two sides to the same coin. Farms and Keffos are two sides to the same coin.
Why am I hearing an audio feedback, Nerdy?
I don't know. I'm hearing it on my end too. Is it because I'm
Space
sharing
and
my
come back.
screen?
Might be.
I'm
Hang on, I'm gonna unshare real quick so that way
Yeah.
Whoa, wait a second. I'm not transphobic for disliking. That
White
was
supremacy,
near.
dog whistles. It's insane.
Oh my God. I'm not white. I
Smaggle's
actually
getting
had no
kneeled on.
idea it was a
Yeah,
white
they're saying he's
supremacy dog
transphobic.
whistle. I just
That's because
thought of it as some.
Educate yourself on what you're gonna say then.
Oh, okay. But to respond to your other points,
You guys try
definitely
and bring it
stick
back. What's
sucker.
going on?
I don't like Death
don't
Noodles.
attack,
the two.
Hang on, hang on.
Okay, Frankie.
I also don't really love.
Wait,
what Death
hold
has
on,
been doing.
wait a second. I can't attack Frankie. Why can't I attack
Well,
Frankie?
you're going to add homonyms, and Frankie didn't really. Frankie was just calling you out.
Well, Frankie was just calling you out, but even though she said you were transphobic.
Why is it randomly audio cutting out, Nerdy? What is going on with your audio?
It only does that when I share it.
What the fuck? How did you do this on Dave's stream all the time?
Well, we weren't watching Twitter Spaces.
Shit. This is a pain in my balls.
Dude, you're just gonna have to do audio mixing.
Yeah, and I called her
Sensing, you try.
I mean, I called
Sensing,
them
get
a
in here
dick
and
sucker.
try.
I'm sorry for misgendering you.
What you need to do is you need to right click on your volume icon and then hit the audio
Sorry,
mixing.
again. I'm not
so
really
just
good with
misgendering every person you
I'm
can
not
think
good
of.
with pronouns. I'm sorry.
Also, hi, Moogle
Alright.
Fantasy.
I
But
ask Sensing, just shh. Be
Are you
mute
doing this
for this.
facetiously? This whole stuff that you're talking
The
about,
MVP here, though.
the whole rhetoric that you have about trans people. Are you doing this facetiously just to rile? Are you trolling right now?
Wait,
Yep.
first of
There you
all,
go.
I
That
don't know
sounds
what
good.
that word means. Second of all, because I'm a retard, I'm stupid. But
Don't
second of all,
don't-
no,
can you
I'm not.
use.
I'm
Smaggle,
gonna cry because I said retard. I can say
Yeah.
retard because I'm autistic. I'm
And I
allowed
can
to
ask
say
you
that
not to
word.
because I'm autistic.
And you can cope and cry because I'm gonna keep doing it. So
cope and cry.
That's
what
Smaggle
I'm talking
Daggle.
about is this not being.
This
effective.
I'm
is,
sorry.
yeah, this is-
I was invited to 10 haters versus 10 fans of Deaf Noodles. So I'm
You
a
should have a
quote
hater,
unquote
that
hater.
actually dislikes you for like genuine things you've done instead of just being like a weird watch
Wait,
hater.
what? I don't like Deaf Noodles because he's not funny. But I
Smaggle?
don't like Deaf Noodles fans because they're also not funny. And they
I'm
are
not a
also
Death Noodle fan. I
stupid.
came in here to replace your ass.
Man, you're doing such a good job with that.
I haven't defended Death once. I've defended Keffels.
Who's
and
coping
trans
about the
people.
R word?
Yeah,
The
well,
other
Keffels
autistic
doesn't
person
really
that's
need
in
you.
the
She's-
call.
she's
Frankie,
got-
I think.
He's got
Yeah, look, you're like you guys can't
Let
see.
me
I gotta
in,
be
Dennis.
honest.
Man,
I
Let
don't
me
want
in.
to.
You can't
say
I
things
like
don't
a man
remember
like you
Keffels'
want to. You
pronouns.
say
I gotta
she,
be honest.
and
I
then you
gotta
fix
be
it
honest.
to he.
Yeah.
It's insane.
Twitter,
see
Twitter
Keffels
Spaces
as a
already
woman.
starting to get to people
You
arguing
see
about
Keffels as a
slurs.
woman.
And
You
pronouns.
try to misgender them. You
I-
stutter on
Hold
the
on,
she
hold on.
and then say he.
No, that's not.
As much as you want to denounce trans
Okay,
people, you
Dennis,
yourself-
I have to
What do you
defend
mean I'm
Smaggle here. I don't think
Hold
he's.
on, hold
I don't
on.
think he's
I
being deliberate
can-
with
This
this
isn't
one.
about Deaf Noodles. Go away.
No, he's not gonna win.
Wow, this is
Yeah, Jim-
this immediately went
He's
off
not
the
gonna win.
rails.
He's not gonna win.
So
The
No.
audio's
I
great,
think,
Sensing. Thank you
here's
so
the thing.
much.
Maybe I'll take Smaggle out, and I'll bring in a fan
What?
of mine, and then Frankie can. Since Frankie isn't really a supporter, then Frankie can stay. but yeah, Smaggle. I
Dude, that's bullshit. That's actually bullshit. I was here to roast you. I was here to roast the fans. I wasn't here to roast a they-them clown like Frankie. So,
God
you know what?
damn,
Honestly,
Smaggle!
all I have to say is that Salvo
You-
is the best.
man.
Salvo Pancakes beat your ass. He should have beat your ass.
He should have beat your
Definitely.
ass.
You're a little
No,
faggot. who
no,
didn't get
Smaggle!
beaten by Salvo
Smaggle!
because you're a little faggot. That's
I'm
the
glad
problem,
I'm streaming this on
Definitely.
YouTube,
So-
baby.
Disavow! Disavow!
Okay, all right. Well, Smaggle with the
Goodbye,
very,
Chris the Narc stream.
profound.
I'm getting banned on
words,
Twitch.
I guess. I say that very sarcastically, like literally.
Oh,
dripping with
really?
sarcasm.
Well, dude, even in his own
Anyway,
Twitter
we're bringing
Spaces,
in
he has
the
to
general
explain his
Antifa.
jokes.
Yep. Let
What's
me in, Dennis.
Hello.
Let me in.
Yeah.
Oh, just make sure to mute yourself on a computer so that way you don't get like.
The
Okay,
general
no
of
feedback
Antifa.
loop.
Oh God, I thought you said something else for a second. What's up, bro?
What's up? How you
What's
doing?
up?
Hold on.
Yeah, what's going on? We got Frankie.
What
we got the
event?
general of Antifa.
Nobody said that word
Yeah.
ever. I think I have
Do you
one
want-
strike
Do
against
you have
me.
a specific place you want us to like start with you? Like, I'd like to ask about the shove.
Yeah, you can ask anything. Go ahead. We'll talk.
So he clearly was antagonizing with the tour, correct? But can I just ask what led to the shove? I've heard you say it on the stream that he was trying to get into the green room. He didn't want him in the green room because he was asking black people if they were Steven, which is fucked up. He's also like a Keemstar like clone, so that obviously.
You mean employee? You mean employee, lady?
Employee. Also, Nerdy. Let me know immediately when they say my name.
You regret shoving him?
I'm on the call.
So after the shove was definitely something that I would not do if I had to do it over again. Would not definitely not shove.
I'm just gonna play Destiny.
At that moment in time, it was
so boring already.
Honestly,
Smaggle is the only entertaining part again.
As well, out of the
2 times Smaggle was entertaining.
I didn't know I was gonna do that. It just so happened that I just.
And Smaggle can't be the most entertaining part of your show. I'm just letting you know.
So Dennis's story fucking changed from like, oh well, he was like hurting
people
the
here.
business
Like
and
they had taken him off stage
so
like 3 or 4 times already, and I was just at a point where I was like, I just want to get the show started. So hindsight 2020, right? But you know,
he ones in chat if the audio's good for you guys.
As far as security goes, I just have like we just put in a whole bunch of different protocols. I think I said it on stream today. Moving forward, like if anybody, be it a guest or an artist or a comic who's been booked on the show, they show up like the day before, like he did, harassing my employees, and then is banging on the door.
Salvo's in the Twitter space now.
Nice. Nice. Let's go.
Yeah, I just can't.
Salvo's in the Twitter space.
Anymore. Can't go down that road, unfortunately.
If Salvo had, like, I mean,
if Salvo was laughing his ass off in the Twitter space right now.
I would have had him in the green room. I mean, we're just trying to have some fun and make some like cool.
You matter Motley for the follow.
Like I couldn't.
Thank you, Vicky, for the follow. Thank you, Ash Meow, for the follow.
Since he
told me I should
anything specific with TTS. You guys can either do bits or donations.
Hi, Salvo.
Let's see. He told me I shouldn't come to his shows because I have seizures and my phone tracks falls, and I can't have my phone at the event.
An all-around like
Paige Christie's in there now.
Something really cool together.
Paige is in there. Nice.
Paige is gonna fuck shit up.
It's not what he came here with the intention of doing. He didn't come here with the intention of creating together. He came here with the intention of destroying.
You wanted all of your haters to show up, Dennis.
Yeah.
Did you think they were gonna work with you or shut up, right? With you?
Pull up or shut up.
Did you think it was going to be like happy-go-lucky bullshit?
Sorry, I got distracted. For me, Salvo is distracting as
How are you getting distracted by emojis?
I think that shows you the attention span.
I want to ask this question, but I feel like you're gonna like not want to answer it. Is Madcaster accurate that you cannot have performances?
Here's the thing. There's a lot of rumors flying around.
There's a why rumors.
Here I'll just explain the whole thing. Anybody can file those kinds
Allison,
of
you're
reports for
you're
the city
anonymously. Doing that.
Right now, it's profitable to do it because you'll make a negative video about
it's all profitable. It's not us holding you accountable and calling you a dick. It's not profitable for me.
That there hasn't been a single inspector who came by my building.
You know, it is profitable for me now because I'm now monetized, baby.
Like 2 days ago.
This is the thing, is that he is bitching about that.
My accountant is filing all of these
and all the permits. Why didn't you get the permits before you started building, you fucking idiot?
Yeah, also, hi Default Dan, hi Orson Welles, hi Jason, hi Ghost Shark, hi Jay.
What's happening? I mean, everything is fine.
my
people. Police here, they check every nook and cranny in this building.
No, those are my audience members, Chris.
Really, I don't know.
Sure, Orson Welles is definitely your audience member.
Those reports, like they're filed anonymously. Like you can call 311 right now and file a report on my building.
Oh, what? Do you own Ghost Shark? Because Ghost Shark's been my fan for years.
No, not Ghost Shark. I'm just fucking with you.
I know. I'm going along with the bit.
The way it works is because the permits have been filed, it automatically.
I can't tell if this person's pro or against Deaf Noodles. I can't either.
She said she's against,
but it takes 6 to 9 months. So that's it. Like after everything is filed. So I mean, the club isn't shut down. Like every single paperwork that can be filed has been filed.
But why did you build without it being done? The paperwork, you idiot.
Multiple businesses,
that seems like a lapse in judgment.
So they can keep looking it up. They can keep searching all this shit. They're not gonna find it. Like it's I mean.
But in 9 months they find it.
You're a Papa Gut viewer. True, lovely. You are. True.
That I have that's
I'd be
the umbrella
surprised.
corporation for all my businesses, and yeah, they could find it. I don't know if they'll ever.
And
be
your
able to
umbrella
find it.
corporation name is hidden?
Yeah, it doesn't have to be public. No.
Oh, okay. Okay.
Oh, please, Jack.
She failed miserably at asking that.
Yeah, she failed miserably. Final Flash
Sounds
says,
like you
"Hi,
could
John."
hide things
in
under
chat.
that then, huh?
People,
Like,
Yeah,
kind of.
I'm trying to get into
people
space.
have
Oh,
people
Augie's
who are
in there.
public, people
Oh,
have-
Augie's listening.
have,
Nice.
Augie's
corporations
listening.
that they use to store their assets so they can protect their assets. It happens.
It happens. It's not unusual to hide your business assets
people
off the
do
book.
it whenever so they can avoid trying.
He
to get
learned from his
doxxed or
father.
other
Right,
situations.
hold on.
It's not an unusual thing.
So
Like,
he's not committing a crime.
This is like literally.
He's not wrong. He's not committing a crime.
So that I can.
I guess I
It's funny
wasn't
to say
saying crime
yes.
so much that you.
He
couldn't
was
be
saying
looked up.
he got real
No, I'm pretty
at the
it's
point
pretty
where
easy to
she was
find me.
bringing
My
that up
address
to him.
is public.
Oh yeah.
So
I'm talking
Oh,
about your
shit.
umbrella company name.
Yeah.
Thank you, love. I didn't realize a Papa Gut mod
corporation.
was
If
in
you
my
wanna try to
chat.
find
That
my
is
accountant
royalty
and see if
right
he'll
there.
Give it to you, then feel free to do it.
Papa Gut mod in the chat. Let you know live space,
shoot.
Brian. If you get in the live space, it'll be a problem.
All right, honestly, I'm good.
It'll be a problem.
Okay.
I'm horrified to let you in the live space.
I have to limit
think
my
you'd be
Papa
worse
Gut
than
jokes
Smaggle.
I'll
now.
bring someone else in.
I think you'd be worse than Smaggle.
The general of Antifa apparently. doesn't
Dennis
wanna,
is admitting to owning
talk too
shell
much.
companies, kinda.
My cats are attacking me, so.
Oh, your
I'm-
cats
Can we
are attacking
please
you?
let
sorry about that.
someone in who actually wants to talk to him and shit on him?
I'm like, oh my god.
Somebody
I'm
about,
like,
fucking do
licensing
that?
Stuff.
Do you have your hand up on the phone?
permit
No,
stuff,
I have
I know
requests
where-
sent.
It's definitely like a heavy backlog.
Let me
I'm
in!
not saying that as an excuse.
Let me
for,
in!
not doing
Dude, Chris has become the meme.
But, yeah, and about the.
I will become the Eric Andre meme.
Not
You're cutting up a bit.
Yeah, well, about the pancake guy, as someone
Let
that's
me
like
speak!
multiple venues,
Just DM him. He can go fuck himself. He doesn't deserve my DM.
Like I live in Portland.
Yeah, you know what? I'll.
Who said you deserved
like,
my DM, huh? Who said you
what-
deserved it?
Happened like you seen the posting, dude, but obviously, but,
All right.
like
Sent.
there.
Dennis now has me do that.
On any level.
Fucking
And,
dick.
I have,
This
worked
doesn't
so many
deserve
clubs
this.
where people have been kicked out and like been arrested for
Okay, if you guys.
Everyone tweeted Dennis to let me in.
like
Everyone
bigoted
tweeted Dennis to
behavior
let me in.
for like
Okay. By the way,
smashing, like,
I know
a
she's
shot
kind of
glass
quiet,
off
so if
the
you
bar.
guys,
Her points are boring. I don't give
Yeah.
a fuck.
well,
you know,
it's like she's
basically
talking about how
arrested
she's seen this in other clubs, so I'm just letting everyone know who's
So,
kind of curious.
Like, I don't know.
Yeah.
It definitely feels like a lot of people are blowing this whole situation.
People
out
are
of
blowing the
proportion,
situation out of proportion.
That's basically all
Let
I
me
wanted
in,
to
you
say.
fucking douchebag!
Okay. All right. Well,
oh, this is good. This is fun.
I'm letting someone in who
appreciate it.
isn't
Bring
a
someone
critic.
else on who's apparently a critic. I have a background in event production, like all the way back in Brazil. Like,
You do realize Brazil
So, I'm
production
used to, like,
and
all this
American
shit.
production
Like,
are
that's why
different.
Well, I mean,
I
like,
think he knows that.
I ended up having 4
Eh.
security guards. I had an EMT in here. Like I did all this shit. Like I, wanted to make sure all my bases were covered, especially when I don't know what the situation is going to be like. It almost ended
Too
up being a
dark,
fucking
but I want to
riot,
yell
but,
at him.
you kind of work with the situation that you have in front of you. And
Chris
you
is like,
best
I wanna be
prepare for
loud.
everything, and now, like looking back on it, it's just not going to happen again. Not, like I said on the podcast today, I just have to have a zero tolerance policy for anything even moderately related to this type of stuff again. Like, I really want to create an environment where the internet
Let
and
me
street
in, you
comedy
fucking
can
clown.
intersect, but there has to be like a limit. You know what I mean? As far as this shit, because it's one thing to be, doing this type of shit online. It's another thing when you're in a building surrounded by people and the environment is just it becomes volatile.
He doesn't even
So I
need these
really don't wanna see
employees.
that
That's the
repeat
funny
itself,
thing.
and I
Like
wanna be able to guarantee that the
Dennis's
people who come to the
production
show can
hasn't
actually get a
changed a
show.
lot.
I'd love to have more YouTubers.
Hasn't. He hasn't
on,
updated anything. He hasn't
and
done anything
if
different.
They're nice. If they're not.
The only
acting
difference is
insane
he's
or,
no
like,
longer
trying to
using a
milk
green
it,
screen.
like as much as possible.
Exactly.
Because let's be fucking real. The guy, he saw an opportunity and he wanted to milk it. And if that's the direction he wants to go, he just won't be invited again. I also don't imagine many other YouTubers who are outside of this segment will ever want to collab.
Nobody wants to collab with Salvo, guys.
Outside of commentary, I find it really hard unless he cleans up his act for any YouTuber.
Guys, listen, nobody
Yeah.
wants to work with Salvo now.
I don't think he knows about Salvo's connections.
Would want to walk into a trap like that, but it is what it is. So we got E here.
When he says production, did he mean like the school play productions in Brazil?
Yep.
Good one, Ed. Good one.
Yeah, I'm doing good. How are you?
Doing good. What's up?
But in the commentary community, bro, the whole commentary community wants Salvo right now.
Things and then just kind of see how you react to them and then go from there. So some of them, some of this stuff.
Oh, did that dude cut for you, or is that just me?
2 years ago.
Oh no, he's back.
Assuming how we react.
That the internet is just assuming over how you reacted to these things. I definitely took them negatively, so I kind of guess this is your way to kind of speak on them and revisit them. So the first thing I wanted to ask was, I was first introduced to you when you decided to tweet on your Deaf Noodles account that the entire commentary community who was criticising you at the time for your reaction to Brady.
This dude's actually bringing up real points.
Video, you decided to call them all racist.
Guy, he's bringing up real criticism points we've been saying for years.
Criticism at the time by saying this is a satirical Twitter account. It's not defamation. It's not any of this because I'm playing a cat in a Minecraft house. But I think I took it, and quite a lot of people who tried to be as objective as possible took it as you slipping out of your character and letting your personal feelings get involved. It was almost like you didn't like the fact that people reacted negatively to things you've done. And I guess now,
bro, he is actually asking him questions.
Stuff like that. I kind of guess everybody was right when you look at how you reacted to criticism when you were playing a character. So I guess, did you want to talk about that at all?
What's your question? You just said a whole bunch of stuff. So,
good deflection. Good deflection.
Is, when you decided on your Deaf Noodles Twitter account to call commentary YouTubers racist for criticising you about the whole Brady Hooper situation, was that a genuine reaction from you, or was that you playing a character? Because for me and a lot of people, we don't believe that was you playing a character at the time. That was you intentionally trying to label people as racist and then hiding behind the fact you're playing a character.
He's deflecting.
Okay, can you just repeat your question because you just
he's deflecting.
Your assumption. So just
deflecting.
No, that's fine.
Just say
deflecting.
Were you playing it?
So I can explain it. So I can hopefully answer it the best way I can.
Were you playing a character when you called commentary YouTubers racist on Twitter, or were you being genuine at the time and pretending you were hiding behind a character? Were you being racist? Were you calling them racist intentionally? Is the point?
Okay, so it was part of the character. Are there things from your own personal experience that usually bleed into your
he's
doing like
he's deflecting
comedic?
He's saying the same stuff he's always been saying. He's like, it was joking, but there's a truth in every joke.
Yeah, there's truth in the joke. Holy fuck, he is massively good.
Twitter, but I was like live tweeting off this shit.
That's a yes. Didn't.
In that sense, then, do you not kind of understand? Especially with the whole debate that was going on at the time about how people didn't understand that you weren't a legitimate news source and that you were, you telling everybody it's a satirical character and stuff like that. Do you not understand how you labeling those people racist on at the time, which was a 70,000 follower account, even if you thought it was a joke and even if it was the character saying it, do you not understand how that can negatively impact the public perception of those creators, regardless of whether or not it was a cat in a Minecraft house tweeting it or you?
So fucking true.
Also, hi, Mysterious.
So you're essentially saying that jokes hurt feelings, or the jokes?
Oh my god!
Point.
Well, I think considering the fact that you've been incredibly critical over the years, and in your debate with Augie as well, you said to him that Deaf Noodles' Twitter account labelled him as alt-right and other commentary creators as alt-right because of the kind of jokes he was leaning into and stuff like that. Before you decided to make your transition into your current content, where now all of a sudden you want to be able to defend your right to make jokes no matter how edgy they are and stuff like that, it seems a bit,
genuine,
especially upon reflection. I don't know.
Oh, this guy's going good. Couples is on the H3 podcast. I know, but I want to watch that later.
And annoyed that you labeling them
so
racist.
Not all over the place.
There's it's kind of all over the place. My voice right now has always been like this. First off, like the voice that you're hearing, this has always been.
It's always been my voice.
Like you can go back to my.
But he admitted himself he was doing like a Guilford Godfrey impression.
And I was talking about like fucking dicks and pussy and all this shit all the time. It was like half of my jokes were like nice. So it's always been this kind of shit. The difference is that through the lens of the character, like I've explained this in so many different times, the lens of the character was I was making fun of the entire independent commentary space.
Because Carlos hurt your feelings.
Like people are like,
why he started doing that in the first place?
Yeah,
he changed so much. No, this is like who I am, and you're thinking I'm the character. Like I don't know how else like to draw this distinction. And I've said it. And this is almost like a self-fulfilling prophecy now for the internet because people have been saying no.
Well, plus even before like he did like his whole like quote unquote comedy bit, the channel was always called Deaf Noodles when he was a reaction channel.
That now they don't want to believe that this is actually me. So like I don't know what else.
So he's always been Deaf Noodles. It's just only in recent years has he claimed Deaf Noodles has been a character this entire time.
I think women should have a right to choose. Like I'm extremely far left by American political standards, but I think you should be able to say whatever the fuck you want. So
but
that's ultimately what it is.
I kind of guess it's
dude is holding his ass to the
considering,
fire, man.
And I'm sorry I've been bouncing around, but it's a bit contradictory considering your stance on, considering how damaging those labels that you used were at the time. I mean, you're not an idiot. You were a successful content creator at the time. So for you to then say, I believe I should be able to say whatever the fuck I want. And then, of course, and then also feed into language and create.
The limit is I don't go up on.
Oh, now he's saying we're all memeing anti-Semitic shit
like they are.
Oh yeah, I'm totally anti-Semitic. After all, I've gone after so many Jewish.
Oh, he's talking shit about Augie again.
He was posting the Confederate flag and like all this other shit. Like, bro,
but
simple.
This is my point.
It's just like me asking him like, are you actually racist? Because ironic racism, there's like a huge discussion right now over Bored Ape. Is ironic racism actual racism, right?
Oh,
so that's ultimately what I was asking
blow
him.
my head off right now.
It got
also called Nick the Oreo, a member of the alt-right, and John Swan as well.
John Swan is many things. The alt-right now.
Augie is gonna fucking kick his ass.
Racist.
If he lets Augie in.
Kick his ass. If he lets Augie in, he's gonna kick his ass.
But like, don't the same way that I get accused of hiding behind jokes. Don't hide behind the irony of ironic racism.
Oh sweet God!
Paint yourself as not a racist so you can joke about this random shit.
But I mean, and this cringe. I hate doing this, but as as a British person, I'm quite far left anyway in comparison to American politics, and I'm a black person as well. So in my mind, at least, in terms of comedy and when it comes to racism, I mean, I watch Augie, I watch Nick, I watch Josh, Bo Blacks, and all that kind of stuff. And at the end of the day, I see guys who, like I was when I was playing Call of Duty, just shooting jokes. And
he is really making him look like an idiot. What's up, Pigeon? How you doing?
I think Paige is in the space as well. And I think in a lot of circumstances, after getting to know them, she would agree. But my point is, you're at the end of the day, you're saying, you should be able to say whatever the fuck you want. But you need to remember you're a public figure, you wield a platform, and at the end of the day, you are tarring them with a brush and punishing them for what they perceive to be jokes, and you're basically
you're carving
a line in the sand by saying that no, these jokes aren't appropriate, but you're also saying.
Well, here's the thing. I understand.
Yeah, Def is trying to be like the rule maker when it comes to comedy.
Because you're saying that I have to be responsible. And you're completely exonerated.
Yep, Dennis is trying to deflect. He's trying to change the narrative.
100%. I'm not. No, look. If at the end of the day, if something bad happens because of the jokes they're making within their audience, well, I would like to also say that personal responsibility takes a large part. What I would say is, at the end of the day, yes, in some way they're responsible. At the end of the day, they're responsible for the jokes they put out there.
But it's cool when Miranda says the F slur. Very true, lovely. Very true.
Yeah, you know what? I made this joke. Someone took it too seriously. Stuff like that. The same way I would hope that you would as well. But at the minute, the way that you're going, the way you're reacting to people taking your jokes the wrong way, you don't seem.
He keeps trying to cut this guy off because he's actually making valid
points. So here's the thing. You, from the impression that I'm getting, you seem to have been maybe somewhat or slightly offended by the fact that that got said.
His whole thing is like, oh, you must be offended by my jokes.
Making racist jokes or racially insensitive jokes. So
how does that? That's not the conversation.
That's not his point at all.
To be honest with you, I think at the end of the day, for me personally, being
going live, good.
I needs to get in there. Able to have productive conversations around these things, and I think at the minute, and it's not just you, there is a wider conversation to be had about left-leaning commentators or public personalities mislabeling or over-labeling something and completely washing the word out and the meaning of the word out. When I think racist, I think someone who genuinely wants to kill me for the colour of my skin and doesn't want me to exist for the colour of my skin. That's how I perceive what a racist is. At the end of the day, labelling kids on the internet who are making jokes, one or two jokes where they say the N-word, while I'm not going to sit on here and say, while I'm not going to sit here and say that I'm comfortable with it, at the end of the day, I do understand that by labelling them racist and alt-right in today's current climate on social media as well, where there is no context.
God, Brody Fox is in the Twitter space.
I can understand how it's damaging, and at the end of the day, Dennis, I don't believe you're making a joke. I don't believe you said it as a joke.
All right, here's the thing. Let's make it tangible and concrete.
Oh my God, that's not the point.
What was the damage that cost to them?
Yeah.
Tangible.
I think he's a content creator. I think he's a watcher.
Plus, like Dennis's whole thing with Keemstar is that your jokes damaged my reputation.
Exactly.
Was that I labeled them this and that it caused them damage.
Let me restructure it.
It's been 2 years.
Let me restructure it then.
Let me finish. Let me just finish. It's been 2 years. There should be enough evidence now, after these 2 years, of a tangible,
turn it on his head and say, what about Keemstar? What about the Keemstar law?
Bring up Keemstar. Yeah, bring up Keemstar.
Chris,
if he doesn't and you get dragged in, to bring up Keemstar.
I mean, a lot of them were using your content.
Augie probably will, or somebody.
Not a lot of them had
I don't get in.
With Nick, Augie, and all that kind of stuff. Yeah. Just after that time, the whole situation with Gabby Hanna started, and all of a sudden, those T channels who follow you, who repurpose your content, who had never interacted with these guys, started calling them racist, saying they were using the N word, calling them alt-right, and things like that. That's language that you directly use. Where
are these videos?
Do you want me to send them to you in DMs at some point? I mean, we're on a Twitter line at the end of the day. I mean, we've got an open line of communication. Look, dude. I will have that communication with you afterwards if you want. That's fine. We're on a Twitter live.
He literally just said.
Yeah, he said he will send you the links afterwards.
He literally just said he would send the links.
Say shit all day. I'm talking about who got deplatformed because of my words. How many subscribers?
Oh my God, that's not the point, Dennis.
Tangible. I'm not talking about speculative people talking. People are gonna talk mad shit all fucking day. I need to know. If my words are really as harmful as you're paying,
it's not what he's doing.
Who lost their platform?
He's saying is even though you call yourself a jokester, people are like citing you as a source.
Take it like that. Would you say what's happened to you over the last recent?
Getting mad because this dude is actually fucking killing him in the replies.
Live stream, you alluded to how, and we all know who you were talking about, how Keemstar is supposedly behind the scenes manipulating your downfall. Would you be able to show us tangible proof? I mean, not everything is going to be.
Here's the thing. You can shift the conversation all you want.
I'm not shifting it. I'm trying to make the point. I'm trying to make the point that not everything is as tangible as you want it to be.
1 second.
It's just not.
I'm going to mute you because you're not letting me talk.
Oh my God!
What a pussy! What a pussy!
Dennis got fucking owned.
This is a legal situation. If you want me to compromise my legal position by actually stating shit, that's fine. I mean, that's fine. You can want that all day. In 2 years' time, you're going to find everything out that you're curious about. Okay? Everything and more.
Oh my God.
So
wait, it's going to take him 2 years to build a case against Keemstar?
I asked you a very specific question.
Apparently.
I'll ask you again. I just muted you so I can get the question out. All right? I need tangible.
Dennis is very afraid. Dennis is very afraid of a black man who doesn't agree with him 100% of the time.
True. Someone just wrote muting a black man, you racist, Dennis. Come on, chill.
So I can name a person. I'm talking about me.
Chill's got the right idea.
Me, not about other people. You made
that's an example, Dennis.
Point, so I need that right now.
He didn't say that you deplatformed anyone. He said the T channels were calling people all right.
Augie, Nick being labelled as racist on Twitter all day and every day.
Nah, that's too much of a. Nah, Dennis has him on this one.
Yeah,
Dennis has him on this one.
If he were to clarify that, no, I'm not talking about deplatforming directly. I'm saying that, like, because of your words, people are now using them as facts.
People have caused all of that. Not the fact they're posting the Confederate flag all day.
When was the last time Augie posted the Confederate flag? Even
purposely posting
2 years ago.
Parodies of BLM and all this shit. Like, you're saying that. Me saying that.
It's not what he's saying.
Done themselves.
Oh my God.
You're saying
you
mean
behavior, but you mean behavior that they put out to their incredibly insulated audience that didn't have that much outreach outside of the audience that already found it acceptable. You were one of the people, and again, you can say, "Am I solely responsible?" I didn't say you were solely responsible.
There we go.
I'm just saying that you were one of the people who had a negative effect.
Funny, bro.
You can say it's too funny, Dennis, but you're applying.
Let me say something. This is too funny because you're like you're not only skirting around.
Oh
you're
my
like
God, he's not.
There's no issue.
Point. Here's the thing. Your own point invalidates anything you're trying to say because it's been 2 years.
No.
These guys, I was banned for over a fucking year on Twitter.
Noodles is like fucking Sky on character. You just work through the dialogue tree until he repeats himself. Very true.
Yeah. You're hoping for some new form of dialogue, you know?
Yeah, so I agree with Event that the false pedo allegations are the worst ones that he could have brought up and be like, but you literally brought up false pedo allegations against people.
Yeah. I'm sure if like he like had thought of it ahead of time, he would have brought it up because he's been pretty
so I'm gonna bring someone else in.
Pretty good when it comes to like everything else.
Really boring to talk for.
Wasn't boring. That was actually good.
Random ass bullshit that nobody fucking
cares about. All care about that.
Yeah, I called somebody racist 2 fucking years ago.
That's not what it's about, you fucking idiot.
Shit.
Yeah.
I called somebody racist who was actually racist.
No, no. Okay, Mysterious K in my chat's pointing out. No, it was just like a trans person in the community made a meme and like made like the trans flag out of like the Confederate flag. And so Augie retweeted it as like a joke.
The Confederate flag.
And Dennis is just a complete idiot.
I asked him why the fuck he was posting the Confederate flag. I'm responsible for ending their career.
That's not what the point was saying, you idiot.
I don't understand.
He's really fucking dumb, Chad. He's really fucking dumb.
He's like laughing too. It's fucking ridiculous.
Steven are the dumbest motherfuckers on planet Earth.
I'm telling you, Dennis is very intimidated by a black man who doesn't agree with him 100% of the time.
And I'm looking for people out here. Let me see.
I'm looking for people who might not be so confrontational with me.
Okay.
Is that what he said?
No. That's basically what he said. He's like, I'm looking for different people to have a more open mind.
People are telling me to shut the fuck up. You know what it is? These DMs are so funny. All right, I found somebody I'm going to bring in. It's funny checking DMs in between because, like, people legitimately don't want to hear me talk. They legitimately just want people to talk over me the whole time. And when I go to
you were legitimately interrupting this dude.
Yeah.
Even Xylie's like this motherfucker. Let me in, Dennis.
Let me in.
Okay. Let's who else can I get a detractor? I'm looking at my DMs. Welcome, Morty.
Do you have to DM him directly? Oh my God.
Yeah, I thought this was Def Noodles versus 10 haters. I guess he's picking random people.
Yo.
She's not a hater. She lied.
What's up? How you doing?
Oh my gosh, I'm such a big fan, dude.
Here we go. Liar.
Huh?
I'm a huge fan.
You think you're a huge fan? I appreciate it.
What a loser, bro.
Let me see. I'm probably gonna bring in. Let's bring in. How many people do you think I should bring in? 6. All right, we're gonna bring in 6.
Oh wait, he's talking to someone over this. Oh, do you think Skid Row Steve is with him?
Random, all right.
Spyro fans in there. I know who Spyro is.
Okay, here we go.
Know who Spyro is. This guy is so pathetic.
So we got
utterly pathetic.
Yeah.
What's up? How you doing?
Doing good.
We're going.
So
hold up. I'm bringing some people in. How many people we got? I got to bring in one more.
Me and
there we go. I'm gonna bring in this guy. He's got a nice
Augie or Nickin.
Yeah.
Subscribe to Puzzled on YouTube.
What?
Yeah, congratulations. Turn this into content.
Nah, I just want
run it up. Come on, Augie.
I'm on Augie.
Yeah, get Augie in there.
Get Augie.
Get
By the way, guys,
get your people or Nick or anybody.
By the way, guys, the channel is now monetized. So if you want, you can send super chats now.
Welcome. So what's up?
So I have a question, Dennis, and I want to be straight.
Yeah.
Just wanted to get a point across. Now, some of the things that you've been doing, especially these roast battles, my thing is, bro, look, I understand you want to do roast battles, but I don't think you should be doing it at your office or anywhere else and putting out your address, because what if you end up getting, assassinated or something? You know what I mean? Because you're practically just letting everybody know where you live.
Well, no, I don't live in my office, first of all. Second, I mean, if you think I have that much of a target on my back, I'm just a guy.
Wouldn't like?
Well, I understand that. I understand.
Wait, wouldn't
that,
like an actual like swatting be like a better example, not assassination?
You gotta let me.
Dude, we're gonna dude. Like Salvo Pancakes is gonna hire the guy who took out JFK.
It's salacious than what it actually is. And yeah, I play into it. I don't give a flying fuck at this point. It's part of the content. But what the fuck am I supposed to do? You want me to hide in a fucking basement the whole time? Nah, bro. This is fun. We're making something cool. Right now we got like 7 people here. Yesterday we had about 30 people here.
That was funny.
This is like, I'm always surrounded by people. Don't worry about it. If
I'm surrounded by people. I couldn't be surrounded by my dad, so.
Hope they want to come after me. You guys, I don't know what frame of reference people have for what I'm doing, but I literally have an office and there are people in and out all fucking day long, and we're always shooting stuff that most of you won't ever even see. That we're just doing just because.
Oh my god, he's coping so hard.
Wait, then why are you filming it?
It's like I have a full media collective here with like a bunch of different people.
I have like tons of like awesome stuff, that you guys just never gonna have to see it, It's like I got this girlfriend up in Canada, but you wouldn't know her.
When people say, "Oh, you're putting yourself in danger," now I have a whole community around me. If people want to come after me the way they've been coming after me on the internet, they're gonna have to come after the community too. They're gonna not just be fucking with me, but they're gonna be fucking with about 100
shelter. There's always someone there.
And I'm fine. I've been fine.
That's a nice thing about homeless shelters.
I'm the one living this life. You're more worried about it than I am.
You should kill yourself now. Nobody loves you. Do it now.
Yeah, but the things that you're doing where you're having a girl come over, popping her tit out, and getting banned off of Twitch. Come on, dude. Then you say some things you shouldn't be saying online. Come on, dude.
I think Dennis realizes that these are all going to be people that do not like him.
To do that. She did that out of her own volition.
Bullets are expensive these days. Dennis isn't worth it. Says Mysterious K in my chat.
You have no regard for yourself. But you need to take responsibility for the people that you bring in as well. Like I got my younger brother.
Jesus, you people are so scary.
I got my younger brother.
I came here to make jokes, but you're all such fucking narcs.
Dude, Alan McIntyre.
How are we narcs when we're using common sense?
Do you guys even have jobs, like day jobs?
What the heck happened there? Okay.
God, it's turning into blood sports. Dennis is inventing blood sports again, guys.
You get out there. You get.
Oh, but it's cutting out for me a bit. So they're all yelling at each other now.
I don't have a job.
Pop a gun in there.
Either way.
No, when someone says hello.
Who jerks up all day?
Obviously, that's why you like the titties. Everyone likes the titties.
My wife bleed for 7 days, Dennis.
Are you like an adult man complaining about?
These are such epic burns. I got my younger brother.
I just think it's funny.
He's getting run into by your security, by the people performing at your show. What's the deal with that? Like, I really thought he was gonna.
Do you guys even live anywhere near the? Do you guys
can you
pay
shut up?
for
Like,
anything?
if you're not here to contribute, can you just stop talking?
No, what are you contributing?
I'm asking Dennis something. This is the whole point
Asking
of the
what?
live. If you would let me talk, I would be able to say it.
Okay, so this guy's
it's so embarrassing to hear you babies speak. It's like grown-up babies. Like Jesus Christ.
Yeah, who let the gay man in this?
Repeated 7 times, and
that's
nobody
not what I was gonna say.
I'm glad
you're the one that's being sincere on Twitter.
Look, okay, we need Adam McIntyre. Okay, that's the gay representation I want.
Adam McIntyre is the gay representation.
It's called common sense.
Dude, I'm just farming Dragon Balls in Xenoverse
This is the point
while
of
listening to this.
doing, and I'm asking him a question, and I'm trying to get him to answer it. Because
What do you want to get out of it? What's it gonna do for you?
Because I want an answer to this. What do you mean?
Why? Why do you want an answer?
Because I sent my brother to his show because he wanted to go see his show. So I get him a ticket, and he ends up getting shoved outside of the club.
Nobody got fucking shoved unless you're a little
There's
baby.
video of it. There's literal video of it.
Exactly. There's a video of a guy standing on the stage, and Dennis puts them off the stage. Are you
Okay,
kidding me?
Spyro, whatever. You look like a fucking old ass dude. Like,
She's
what's
like
your
dehydrated. Takes her
I'm
assistant.
35
Takes
years
her
old.
assistant out into the desert.
Hold on.
No supply.
This
no
is
nothing.
so
And now he's saying
Orson Welles sends $2. Tell Chris I prefer it over
he has
here.
no regard for anybody.
Yeah, whatever,
in
Orson.
his community.
This Jefferson guy. Hold up, Jefferson.
Oh God,
This
they're all
Jefferson guy
trolls.
has
They're
to
not
be a
people with
troll.
genuine
First off,
criticism.
It is a troll.
Because
You guys are all
I have
trolls.
a list. Yeah, I have a list of everybody who was here. Have the first and last names. Have their emails. So please tell me who was your brother so I can check the guys.
If this guy's trolling, I'm gonna be pissed.
Yeah.
Miguel Madrigal. Let me see right now.
Dude, Dennis has a list and he's checking it
I'll
twice.
send
I'm
you
opening up,
a screenshot.
And what happened to him? Who was he here with Red Bar?
Hey, John, in chat, congrats on the monetization. Thank you so much.
Is that a real question?
Why don't you guys ask real questions like who's hotter, Salvo or Moist Critical?
You see, these are the genuine questions.
Moist Critical. It's obviously Salvo. He's a Sigma male, in my opinion.
Fucking hot, dude.
Look,
This guy is
look,
for asking lame-ass
look,
questions.
Ohio boys represent. Okay, I have to say Sal.
What do you mean? You asked that question. I gave you the answers.
No, that's what I'm saying. Everyone's lame for asking weird questions. Ask real questions like that. Get like, what's your favorite color? Like,
It's so fucked up to have this kid show up to your show and he's out here getting shoved.
It's
and
so
you're
fucked up.
Fucking,
Oh no, my little brother got
Yeah,
shoved
it's
at a
kind of
comedy
like
show.
Salvo
You're
got
selling like
pushed off
liquor
the stage.
inside of a fucking office building to some like kid, bro. Like, what the fuck's your problem?
So
you're on Twitter
is
like
this you?
complaining,
Is this
baby.
Who you are? You're Juan Madrigal.
Oh, wait, did he just say that dude's full name?
Miguel Madrigal.
Yep.
And you said you got your brother tickets for this?
Yes, I got him a ticket to the show and he's outside of the club getting shoved. I have video of it.
Mm-hmm.
He went up
that
to
dude doesn't mind his full name being
so
out there.
why
Jesus.
did he only
outside of the
tickets?
show and he's out here getting shoved.
So wait a minute. This isn't adding up because Juan
The
Madrigal.
video. He goes up to Corey. He
is
tells
your
him he
brother-
likes his shirt, and then he's trying to talk to him outside of the club, and then he starts shoving people for
So
no
your
reason.
brother. Wait a minute, because there are numerous. You're Miguel Madrigal, and Juan Madrigal is your brother, right?
No, Miguel Madrigal. That's the name of the ticket.
That's the name on the ticket. So you got one ticket for your brother.
Yes.
Why would you? This isn't adding up.
Because he likes
there's a
your
Juan
YouTube
Madrigal,
channel. What's
they have
so
the
hard?
exact
He's
same email.
your
You
fan.
bought the ticket, Dennis.
There were tickets. No,
Not
this
adding
guy's
up. Like,
a
I'm
troll.
telling you
This
exactly
guy's
what
a
happened.
All right.
Corey, first off,
Gay
Corey
man
didn't push
think
anybody.
this is a dating
First
show.
off, Corey didn't push
Says
anybody.
Mysterious
Guarantee
K.
he shoved somebody.
Corey didn't push
I
anybody.
can
First
guarantee
off,
you he did.
I have footage
Put out the
of
footage.
the entire
The fucking
location.
troll,
Put
bro.
out the footage.
You're just a troll,
You're a
bro.
fucking troll, bro.
Put it out.
I can tell.
You
because
call
of the
him a
tickets.
troll,
You're
and
telling
yet
me
you're
where's
doing
your- why
things
did
you
buy
shouldn't
your-
be doing.
So your
Might
brother,
actually
your
have
brother
this guy.
came by himself on the for the
He's
roast battle.
trolling.
Yes.
Why did he come by himself?
Because he likes you.
Hi, True
So
Slip.
you're
How you
telling me
doing?
he wasn't with Red Bar.
No. What the fuck is Red Bar?
Okay, you're a fucking troll.
Oh,
bro.
do you know who?
Yeah,
do,
he's
do you-
trolling.
You said
He's
your name
trolling.
is Miguel,
do you know who
and
Red Bar
your
is?
brother's name? What's your brother's
Chris?
name?
I do know what Red
Juan.
Bar is.
Okay,
Juan.
okay, sweet.
So you tell me Juan bought 2 tickets to come
No,
to the
Juan
come-up
bought
show
one
before.
ticket.
No, I got one.
No, no, no.
The
ticket
guy's
for my
definitely
brother
trolling.
named
He
Juan.
has to be.
No. This is the thing,
So
because
hard
there's
to
a Juan
understand.
Madrigal.
Put out the footage.
Juan Madrigal, bought 2 tickets to come to the show.
Dennis, it's a common name. Juan is a common name. We're in
Juan
LA.
Madrigal,
There's more than one.
at Gmail.
There's
Juan
one.
Madrigal, 1997
No,
at
not
Gmail.
Juan
It's the
Madrigal,
exact same email that
1997.
you
It's
have,
Miguel.
bro.
It's
I
Miguel
have your
Madrigal.
email.
Oh God! All right, yeah, he's
Miguel
trolling him. He's
Madrigal,
trolling him.
1997. Look up.
He is doxing the guy's email too. He is doxing his email. Didn't think about that.
That's a bit of a yikes, buddy.
He's doxing that guy's email.
This dude's a
Christ,
fucking troll.
Dennis.
Miguel Madrigal bought
He's getting
one
triggered
general
right now.
admission. I'll share the same
Yeah,
shit too.
I mean, he is a leftist, so. Man, Dennis acting way more racist than anyone from commentary community.
Here's the
Was
thing.
that
Miguel
expected?
Madrigal,
Dennis is doxing the guy who's trolling him. Thank you, Gar of the
I'll
Rage,
see
for the
it.
resubscription, buddy.
I'm not
You're a
lying.
fucking G, like always.
nah, bro, fuck out of here. This dude's a troll, bro.
He
How
posted
am I a
his
troll? I
email.
just posted my email.
Nah, this is
Go
a
look-
troll.
Yeah,
This is
go
100%
check
a
his
troll.
Twitter. Go check Jefferson Steel Flex. Very, very obviously not.
I see Keemstar there. I see.
Oh my
Keemstar.
God! I hope Keemstar calls
I'm not here to
in.
be funny. You guys wanted to talk. That's it. We're talking.
No, we're keeping you accountable for
Keeping me accountable for what?
Keeping you accountable.
Being a dickhead. How was that loser talk? You fucking idiot.
Yeah.
Like that's straight
Fucking
up
old
loser.
ass.
You're a public figure, bro. You can be fucking talked to like this.
Yeah. Also, yeah, isn't he
This
supposed to be
is so
big?
fucking
Isn't he
pathetic.
supposed to be like big, tough comedy guy?
Yeah, but he's getting fucking clowned on like a little bitch.
Yeah.
Keeping you account. Like what the fuck? Go keep your pod.
So wait, hang on. Let's see if I can fix this.
Security camera footage. I saved all of it. Corey didn't push anybody.
Salvo and Keemstar in.
I just been told it's been an hour.
Let's get raw. Into the
Oh
news.
no, don't
I
end
love
it,
you, team.
Dennis.
Subscribe to
Oh,
Puzzle
he's a little bitch.
Yeah.
Little bitch.
Peace.
Yeah, subscribe to him. That's it. That's an hour. I've just been told to end this.
Corey pushed Salvo. Yeah, but not like as hard as Dennis. And
It's
Dennis.
over.
Yep. It
And
sucks.
yeah.
One cares. Can let anyone in who have like, I'll be honest, the E guy held his ass. I held his ass accountable.
Oh yeah.
hard.
Well, plus too. I mean, it's a black guy who doesn't agree with Deaf Noodles. I mean, I imagine he's pretty intimidated by that alone.
Very true. Everyone enjoyed how shitty that was. 10 out of 10, Dennis. You made another terrible Twitter space. It's honestly incredible how you do these things.
Do you want to see the Keffels and Ethan into
Yeah,
it now?
fucking pull it up. Yeah, fucking pull it up. I'll just keep letting it play in the background because. Thank you,
Who's
lovely
DMing
Maggie,
me?
for that. Thank you so much. Smaggle again was the only entertaining part of that entire fucking thing, outside of the guy that genuinely had real criticism for Dennis, and he got pissed the fuck off that the guy was using his own words against him. Oh, Dennis, you fucking idiot. I saw you, Spyro. I knew it was that guy. Didn't say subscribe, Spyro. I'm kidding. I'm kidding. Next time I'll get in. I don't know how.
Dude, he was doing that with people IRL. Steven was probably in the corner, like trying to calm him down. They're probably trying to calm him down now.
No, I think what it is that they were like, well, we're capitalizing on all of this hate. Let's put together Twitter Space because we think it would be funny, right?
Well, the problem with Twitter Spaces is you can't monetize it unless you do like super follows.
Again, the humiliation fetish is
100%.
honestly
100%
a real thing to me. Every time I talk about Dennis, the humiliation fetish just keeps going. Got should have let me in. He should have let a lot of people in, like Augie or Nick or Keemstar or Paige. I would have loved
anybody
Paige.
else.
Age, well, E did a good job.
Oh yeah, but the other guys were just kind of a waste of time.
Yeah, like a lot of the things that E said is what I would say, minus him being like, "Oh well, you may have gotten someone canceled," and I'm like, that's not good.
I don't think that was necessarily his direction that he wanted to go with.
Get it. I get it, but it ended up being that.
Yeah, he ended up falling into that trap.
Which is not good because you're getting owned by Dennis at the end when everyone was like, "Bro, you're doing pretty fucking good."
Timer Boy says he ran, hiding like he's in. Yeah, he ran.
This is sick humiliation kink is starting to make foot fetishes look normal. Very true.
Yeah,
you are not wrong. You are not wrong,
dude. Like, if he just straight up said that,
accurate.
like, if Dennis just straight up said, "Yo, like, I don't like this humiliation stuff anymore. I like feet now," I'd be like, "Okay, buddy, I support this."
You're gonna pull up the H3 thing. I just want to go to the Keffels part.
Yeah.
If it's
it doesn't look like she's on yet. Looks like they're doing their crappy skits.
No, she was on earlier. I'm pretty sure. Trying to scroll back. I'm pretty sure she was on.
Oh,
earlier.
they've been going on for a couple hours now. Okay.
Yeah, I wanna see that. I wanna hear what Keffels has to fucking say about potentially accidentally doxing a fucking Latin American family.
Do they have her on? Oh yeah, yep, yeah. Okay, here we go.
Oh no, oh god.
How is she able to get a setup if she's like on mobile?
No.
Like look at this. She has a setup.
64 bits, lovely. Genuinely appreciate you. All right. Fuck Keffels.
Yeah. Well, don't actually do that. But...
I wouldn't. I'm leading into the meme that fucking Salvo saying that Augie would do.
Yeah.
He's like, thank you again for the 64 bits. Thank you for the follow, DJ Flip. We are going to be going over the Keffels H3 interview, which is something that I never thought I'd ever say out loud in my entire fucking life.
I mean, it makes sense that Ethan would support her. I'm not that surprised that he got her on because he's had like actual people on.
Nothing. Cops are playing with the cat here.
Hold on, go back.
That's interesting that the Canadians are also.
Yeah. One sec.
Gotta go back.
It looks like
dude wasn't trolling. Salvo posted the video. Oh shit, DJ, are you serious? Link that shit. You're allowed to link it. Ignore Nightbot.
Okay.
Link that shit. I'm gonna pull it up.
Okay.
I was like 90% sure that dude was like fucking trolling him. Hold on, don't start yet. This guy's gonna be sending me a link about that guy that we thought was trolling Dennis, but he might not be.
Oh, okay.
I want to see that. The Twitter, bro. Link me to the Twitter. I can't pull anything up. I got games going, bro. You remember what the name is?
She was on earlier, about 40 minutes in.
All right. That's Salvo. All right, here we are. Proof that Corey, a comic from Def Noodles, assaulted someone outside of the club. That just got posted. 9. Holy shit! This is the proof. Nerdy, look at my fucking stream right now.
Oh yeah, one sec.
Let me pull this up. All right, you know what? I'm sorry to the guy that I thought was trolling Dennis this whole time. I'm just gonna
actually. Can you just like get? Can you?
Yeah. If you don't have to, you can just click the live.
You're not sharing.
More
oh wait, now you are. Okay.
Yeah. All right. Here. You don't have to listen, but it's obvious. There it is, right there. First frame, him being shoved. First frame, getting shoved. Dennis is a total fucking liar.
Yeah.
Dennis is a liar, bro.
Because Dennis runs the perfect comedy show. Nothing bad would ever happen there.
We used to stand Corey. In this chat. Now we all hate Corey. Now we all hate Corey.
So Corey was in the house at one point.
Corey has ate the house. All right.
So are you there now, or did you return home?
I'm still in Northern Ireland.
Forward.
Yeah,
Still too
and
far
do
forward.
people know where you're living now, or
Okay,
are you able to keep that a secret?
No, I can't. But like I've been.
Okay, there we go.
You
said go forward. Go forward.
No, you were too far. You were too far forward. So like, go back to when they introduce her.
Okay. Well, let me.
Because what I want to hear is like the entire segment with her. Because it's honestly, I cannot believe he had her on.
Yeah. Let's see if this is where they introduce her, because I don't see any frames of her being on camera till now.
Left. It's too late for me, but I pray that someone at some point will do something about that website. There's too many people suffering, and no one seems to care because we are relatively nobody.
You like Corey before the last show?
And they know
True,
that
Haley.
evil triumphs from good.
So did I.
Nothing. Catflows, welcome. Hello. How
Here we
are
go.
you?
Hey, it's nice to meet you all.
Nice to meet the H3 crew.
Nice to meet you all.
Nice to meet you.
Why is your audio so shit, bro? It keeps cutting out.
I got a brother
How's it
using
going?
His computer.
Fuck himself.
I never thought that the first time that I went
not
to
telling my
the
disabled
United
brother to do
Kingdom, because I'm
that.
in Northern Ireland right now, would be the week that the Queen dies. But God, it's been interesting.
So, are you there now, or did you return home?
I'm still in Northern Ireland.
Yeah, and do people know where you're living now, or are you able to keep that a secret?
No, I
fucking
can't.
Years.
But like I've been swatted multiple times while I've been here already.
Oh my
but
God.
It was all swatting attempts. The cops never pulled a gun on me, unlike what happened in Canada. But it's happened so many times now that the cops don't even take the calls seriously.
Who's scarier, the Irish? This is so are the Irish police cool about that
help me
stuff?
out with
'Cause,
this. I have no idea what the
they
fuck
go
to do here. I'm
crazy.
doing
Like,
an
the
exotic
first time we
quest.
got swatted, there was like 20 police cars. There's a fucking helicopter.
Fuck the
They
Queen.
cased the whole house
Damn.
with their guns drawn. It was pretty nuts. Like, are
Ooh,
the
Mike the
Irish
Bike
police
tips
cool about it?
$5. I love
Oh
Ethan
yeah, no,
Klein
like
platforming people who dox.
someone called in saying that there was a stabbing in the apartment I'm in, and they just sent 2 police officers and they were knocking at the door. Like, compared to what happened in Canada when I got like an assault rifle pointed at me, that's nothing. Cops are playing with the cat here.
That's interesting that the Canadians are also so militarized, the police there. I didn't realize.
Okay.
Oh my God. This whole thing has been insane. Like the last month and a half.
So to walk me through it, I want to take it kind of from the top. Like, how did you initially get into this? I don't want to call it a beef because it's like that kind of downplays what it is, but into
Yeah.
this
Shit
spat
already
with
fucking
Kiwi
up
Farms.
the interview.
Yeah.
Already fucking
So
up the
they
interview.
started
Classic
a thread
Ethan.
on me on
Classic
March
Ethan.
25th. And like, you know how that goes. They started off, they doxed my mother, they doxed me. They started doxing other members of my family. They doxed like 8 of my Twitch mods.
Wow.
And, you know, but after that, it was just harassment for months up until August 5th when someone
Not
impersonated
condoning
me in
Kiwi
an
Farms, by the
email
way, before somebody
and
fucking
sent it
clips
to
me.
every
think how
local
Keffels is
politician
handling it
saying
you're
I have an
anti,
illegal
Keffels,
firearm
that
and I'm
means you're
going to go
pro
kill
Kiwi
every
Farms.
Dude, can you
cisgender
lower your
person I
volume down?
see at
I'm
City
like
Hall.
lowering down the stream volume. And
So,
it's like raping
yeah,
my
I wake
ears
up and the
somehow.
SWAT team arrests me. They take me into custody and get a search warrant. They take all my computers, my phones,
Oh yeah,
everything.
Ethan's benefited befriending all of them because
at that
he's
point,
now
it's like,
also hated on the
I stream
internet.
for a living, and they just took my way of earning a living away. So I
Yeah, no,
decided that
I saw it.
go
Salvo
to the
posted
media, I
it.
would talk about it. And,
That's-
yeah.
That's incredible how much damage they did. You know, I've heard of swatting, but actually getting you arrested, getting the warrant and confiscated, that's pretty next level. It's just
Didn't
surprising
she
that
change
this
her
website is
Didn't
like
they
I mean,
changed?
where's
Didn't she change the
legal and
story when she
illegal-
got confronted on it?
Where's that?
Well, they
line?
had
How
to
do I
legally
remember
bring
that?
her in for
Actually
questioning
doing illegal
afterwards, you
things.
know?
Oh, I mean, like
So
the
how's the
compromising of her
website allowed to
computer
stay
and the
up? Are you
guns and
familiar with
everything.
the
Wasn't it
legality
like
of
guns
that?
first? Then after that,
Only
there was like a
vaguely, because
she
it's
changed
all
it to
American
they
law,
knocked
and
on
I'm
her door or some
unfortunately
shit.
Canadian.
Yeah. At first it was she
Unfortunately.
woke up to guns in her
As far as I understand, it's
face.
Section
Then it was,
230.
oh, I opened the
So
door to them.
The owner of the website
Right.
isn't
Did they
responsible
draw
for the
guns at the
actions
door?
of the users.
Not that
Even
I'm
if they're
aware
doing
of.
illegal stuff,
And like,
well,
if like the police officer
know
said
what
that
legal
everything was
for
handled
that?
like the chief of police there said everything was handled appropriately, and they handed out an apology if she felt offended.
Okay, so then
Well,
that's
especially because the owner
Keffels.
seems to be engaging in it or specifically allowing it. So, golly, there's got to be some legal. I hope there's some legal repercussions for him. So what happened after you
Finn
got
is a terrible
basically
interviewer.
a warrant and all of your stuff
Holy
confiscated?
shit,
You went
he's
to
so
prison,
bad at
or you got
interviewing, it hurts my
held
brain.
in some kind of jail?
Oh, yeah.
Ara, where are you?
I
I'm
just
in
got
this
held
fucking
in a
thing by
holding cell
myself.
for like 11 hours, and then they released me with no charges, but they wouldn't give me my stuff back. And the attorney that was representing me said that the process of going through digital forensics could take months.
Oh my god.
So I was really freaked out. I eventually got my stuff back in like 3 days and got an apology from the chief of police.
That's nice.
So yeah, that was really nice.
It was an apology that, in the
not
sense,
nice
if you
how
felt
they responded
offended.
to the situation, but I'll take it.
But they said it was handled appropriately, which
decided
means that they
to
didn't
go
rush in
talk
with
to the
guns, from what
media
I
about it,
understand.
how do you get
Yeah,
that
that's from what
done?
I understand too.
who
Like they
would-
handled everything.
Again, I am not super
It
informed
actually
on
went
this.
pretty
Do not
big,
fucking clip
Well,
me
from
and
what
try
I
to
know,
make it out
plus
like I'm a pro
the
piece.
SWAT call in question was about like
provincial and then national press
like
in
the swatting
Canada.
was that she was threatening multiple members
it
of
just kinda
the
kept
Canadian
going, 'cause,
government
like,
with
I knew by
assassinations.
coming forward with that, that meant
Jesus.
I had to confirm where I lived.
Yeah. So like
So I left. I didn't want that to happen again. That was
they
terrifying.
had to take it seriously.
So I went
you
to
know?
a hotel, and yeah, Ethan already brought up what happened at the hotel. Brought my cat there, and they found out the bed sheets. They started ordering pizzas to the hotel in my dead name just to let me know they know where I am.
God.
And that's got to make you feel unsafe, right? When they're like,
Yeah.
yeah.
Oh, that has to make
Like,
you
I mean,
feel
like,
unsafe, right? No
you know,
shit,
I-
Ethan.
Ethan could see someone's in the Arctic and he go, I bet you that feels pretty cool, doesn't it?
Time, but
bet
when
you're
it
pretty cold.
escalates
I
to the
bet you're
point
pretty
where
cold.
they're
10 out of
trying
10,
to let
Ethan
me
Clyde
know
fucking
they know
interview,
where
bro.
I am, and they're willing to weaponize the police.
Her voice is putting me to sleep. Yeah, that's
when it
usually
gets
that's why
actually
she doesn't have a
scary.
following.
That's why I
Yeah,
don't
I mean,
understand why
well, we kept
she's
getting swatted at our
prevalent.
house, so we moved.
Well,
It was
because
scary
she's
as shit.
made
Yeah,
like
no,
being
I know
trans
that
her
feeling, and
entire
I think it's
identity.
Obviously, way more intense.
Like there's
for you.
nothing beyond
Yeah.
that.
I
went to
do support the
prison.
trans community, but like
You came
how
back
she
and got
goes
your
about it is
stuff
not
back.
in the most representative way, in
So
my opinion.
what
But
kinda
again, I'm
happened
not
from
trans,
there?
so
You're
I don't
back
know.
in your house. You got your computers. Do you go streaming? Do you go to a hotel?
Nicholas
What
Diorio
happened in the
posted
aftermath?
something.
Okay,
Nick post.
so like after I got out, I didn't get my stuff back.
Yeah, no, I saw this.
Like I spent the next several days thinking, all right, like how do I
Ethan's not gonna
tell
bring
the
that up.
story?
If he
in
does,
No,
order
of
I'll
course
be
he's not
shocked.
going to.
Listen.
Mm-hmm.
And so
I'd
I
be
just
shocked
like
if
kind
he
of spent
brings that
days
up.
thinking like,
Well,
how do
even
I,
if he does
how do
bring
I
it
do
up, it's going to be
this?
like a softball
And
answers question, so that way she can
I got something
like
together.
easily
I got
debunk it.
together
You know.
with like some of my friends, and we were able to start a campaign around that to pressure the police basically to give me my stuff back, because I was still a suspect, even though I was the victim of a hate crime in that situation. Like someone's impersonating me. And in the email, they specifically made sure to include my
The
dead name,
never-ending
so the police
gauntlet?
would
What the
also
fuck?
start calling me by my dead name. Like they wanted to humiliate me.
Yeah. Why do they hate? So, just to go do an aside a little bit. So why is it that
Yeah.
they targeted you and hated you so much?
You know, it didn't really start until I started covering politics on Twitch.
No, it didn't
I got
happen until
really
you declared
involved around
war
the
on
time
him.
That Governor Abbott in Texas decided to have the parents of transgender youth investigated by Child Protective Services. And then I just started
Which is
covering all
fucked.
the
I'll
other
admit that. I'll
anti-trans
admit that.
bills, and I was getting into fights with
Aparo
like
is a
conservative
douchebag.
pundits. And it really
Not a
pissed
super
them
political
off.
person, but I know that.
They
What's her
really
name?
didn't like
Keffels.
that.
I have a similar story. I know all about that. The minute I started talking about politics, we started getting like insane amounts of hate and scrutiny.
Well, the
from-
reason why
from the
people
righties.
didn't like you cover it. No, it wasn't people from the right. It was people from the left too,
continue.
Ethan,
So
because you don't know what you're
they
talking about.
didn't
You
like
just
you were
want
talking
brownie
about
points.
politics. So what happened? Kind of. How did you feel that they were unhappy? How did that first start
Is
manifesting?
it gone with the
like,
bull
on a rap
logo on it? Dead men
I
tell
think
no
it's because
tales.
like right now it's like we're in a culture war basically against
my
trans people.
God.
Trans people are
No,
at the
no, we're
epicenter
not.
of this.
Don't get me wrong. Like,
there's a
trans
lot
people are
of
still
people right now
treated pretty
convinced
awful,
that
but like
if you
it's gotten a
support
lot better.
trans youth, you're a pedophile.
Guys support it, but like.
And so they started this
No,
entire
okay, no, like,
to try and
okay,
convince
I like,
everyone I'm a
no,
pedophile
like,
and everything
I don't
I'm
think
doing
she's a
is to
pedophile,
support
but like, you know,
pedophilia.
like, you know why people are saying
any
she's
of the
weird,
kids
like,
that I've
you know why people are
supported in
saying
their
that she wouldn't,
transition
they wouldn't trust
are
her
my
around
grooming
kids.
victims. It's
It's
been
because
Yeah,
she,
no, I know
up,
that
especially
aspect, but I don't
'cause
want to get
I'm
into the
someone who
nitty gritty
came
of it.
out
yeah, well, like she's,
I
well,
know.
no, because like
I understand what it's
she's
like to be
framing
in
this
that
like it's
position.
Yeah, they've been accusing
war.
you of
no, not culture
being a
war, like
pedophile and a
like
groomer.
like
Actually, what's kind of crazy is we've seen people echoing that.
Never
a
mind.
lot. Even when we said we'd have you on, some of our own fans were saying, "Don't have her on. She's a groomer." So, what would you say to them, kind of, now that you have the opportunity to explain that accusation that they level against you?
He's explained it like multiple times.
I think the problem with it is people are using that word in two different ways. Like, people have taken the word groomer, which means someone who is manipulating children into doing sex acts, and then they've made that word mean someone who supports
Well, no,
trans
I mean, you can be groomed
But
into
if you don't
anything.
know the
Like,
difference,
people
it
groom
means
you
the
for a
same
job,
thing,
for
right?
example.
I mean, I think most people think of groomer as someone who's preparing yeah, I think that's the common usage, and I think that's what they're saying about you.
But that's not really.
Yeah, it's just it's really frustrating because
it might be a factor,
what are
but
they
it's not like the
what are they
major
basing
factor
it
that
off
people
of?
are
Why
calling
they
her
saying
that. I don't agree
Are
with
they
the
saying
concept,
it?
but still.
There literally is no basis for saying it.
So let's
No, okay, I will say,
yeah.
okay, I'll say it.
They claim that you.
It's
had a
because she's
Discord server
recommending
with
like
minors
how to make like
discussing,
DIY
sexual
hormone
stuff.
drugs to kids.
Oh yeah, that I'm
Had
not
a
a big
Discord
fan of.
server where I discuss sexual stuff with minors.
And by the way, Keffels comes from like a very like
then they
wealthy
also
family, so
say-
like she was able to get like
I guess
all the
one of their
prescribed like
problems is that
hormone
you were
stuff like
supporting
out of the
young
bat. So she's
people,
talking like
young
if we
trans
use her
people
logic, you know, she's
who didn't
talking
have
from a
access
place
to
of privilege.
hormones.
So how
You
does
were
she really know these work?
telling them how to make
I understand that.
homemade hormones.
Oh my god. No, I don't know how to make homemade hormones. I noticed the new thing is they're saying
just
that I'm
said that she
teaching
doesn't
people
know
how
how
to
to do
make
that.
hormones in their bathtub, which
There we
just
go.
sounds insane.
That
Like-
sounds difficult. Yeah, I mean, I wouldn't
Yeah,
know
how do you do that?
I think you'd have to be like a pretty talented
weird.
chemist or.
If you don't know anything about the Keppel situation, that's why you're lost.
So, yeah, I mean that's the
All
stuff.
right,
that
guys,
people
I
are
was just
saying,
curious
but
about this.
What's the truth? I mean,
what the fuck
you
are
do
you
have
doing?
some kind of community where you're helping young trans people.
Stop
right? That's
stop
like
sharing?
something
Yeah,
you're
of
passionate
course.
about.
Oh, you're good. I'm still listening.
Yeah.
Okay.
I mean,
Talking to Gara.
yeah, it's something that I've been really passionate about because all of these laws ended up coming out and it really hurts me on a personal level. Like, I knew what it was like growing up, like in 2011, coming out at 16, and it seemed like the whole world's against you. But things are worse now than they were then. Like back then, no one knew what a trans person was.
Did
Now
she
it's
direct them
like
or did she
everyone
teach
does,
them
and
the
in one
DIY
way,
stuff?
that
Did she
visibility is
direct them
great,
to
but
like
in the
certain
other way,
websites? The
it
allegation, or is
means
the
more
allegation she
people who are
actually taught
bigoted
them?
towards you can express
I
that.
believe the more concrete thing is that she directed them on
So
how
when did you
to.
transition? At what age?
And like
Okay.
it led to like
was 16.
like a lot of these were like Facebook
And
posts,
so
and because like this was during
the
like the
people that you're kind
coronavirus
of
thing,
advocating
it was
for
labeled under
propaganda,
as like
these are
medical
people who are, like, not
misinformation.
finding support
So I
within
remember
their
she was trying to
families
say
and
that
communities and kind of
Facebook was
someone who
transphobic
doesn't
for it.
have someone to lean on,
Okay,
to talk
okay.
to,
I was
to get
just
additional
curious.
resources from. Is this the kind
Yeah.
of thing that you're
There's a
doing with
difference
them?
between actually telling people how to
some
do
of them
things and
do
directing
actually
them
have
to
the
do,
support of their
directing them
families,
to a
but
location.
some of them
You know
don't.
what I mean?
Like some of them
Yeah.
are in like
I mean,
really
still bad.
fundamentalist
Still bad,
Christian
but like
households,
that
and
is
the only
that's a
place they really
semantic
feel
argument that
safe
anyone can
talking
make.
about being trans is on the internet.
And so, where do you guys do this? Is it like a Discord or something, or like a community?
Oh, it's like a Twitch stream.
Oh, just on Twitch.
Yeah.
So it's all just out in the public.
She doesn't have
because
a Discord.
they make me.
I think she does. Well, I mean, I
yeah,
think
but
she
where are all
used
these
to.
screenshots? Yeah,
some
where are all these
community
screenshots coming
spot
from? That
that's
she's
not
DMing people,
publicly
like
seen
threatening
where
them and
you're-
shit.
Where you're talking with
She has a
kids and stuff, but
Discord.
that's not even the
I
case.
think like her Discord's
No.
meant to be like super private,
Wow,
but
that's
there's someone in
interesting.
there leaking stuff.
They really are just straight up lying, huh? Shouldn't
I
surprise me
mean-
that much, but yeah.
The
These
game's
people
pretty.
are the type of
it
people who
is.
harass people to the point where
I
they
wish I knew how to
unalive
make games.
themselves. I try not to take what they say with a grain of salt. Well, I don't know the expression. You know what I mean?
So do you think that was their goal with you?
Don't ghost. It's a fucking coke addiction.
Honestly, yeah.
Yeah.
Because I see them talk about other trans people, and the first thing is they don't want trans people to even exist. Like, you look through the kind of stuff they say.
That's like a very small, scary minority of people that want
Yeah, so like they're making like a small bunch, like they're trying to use that as like the scapegoat for any actual criticism.
Right, but then let's say a trans person does something, they'll be like, oh well, that is one small minority, so it's kind of just defeating the argument.
I actually don't know what the recent statistic was.
What do you mean? Like I agree.
Not funny.
Oh, no, hang on. Like I'm not disagreeing with you or of any of this. I'm saying that like there are plenty of like legitimate reasons to like criticize Keffels, but she's using the like the vocal like minority on Kiwi
That's
farms.
what I'm trying to say, and then I'm using it as an example to be like, well, if someone in the trans community did something outrageous, she would turn around and say, well, that's just a small minority.
To understand about what
my
trans
argument.
people go through.
I'm not disagreeing with you either. I'm just pointing out a fact that that's how she would argue that
even
point.
I think the study even said if they just have one person in their life, family, friend, whoever, that they can talk to about it, the rate of unaliving goes down significantly.
I can imagine even just a Twitch streamer to watch and talk about it is probably really significant.
Right. It says the data I have says 82% of trans individuals have considered unaliving themselves.
That doesn't surprise me.
As of this year, 40% have attempted to unalive. I mean, that's just so horrible that our society is so fucked up like that, man. Well, so let's get back to the timeline.
Oh, of course.
So you went back to your house. You've got your stuff back. You got the apology from the police, which is nice. So what happens from that point?
Protect me.
That was the point where I decided that I didn't feel safe in my house. So I decided to move to a hotel room.
Yeah, so you went to the hotel room. You posted a picture of your cat. They somehow figured that out. I mean, these people...
Yeah.
They're fucked up, but they have this freakish talent. They're like insanely good at doxing people. I mean, it's almost like
you're giving them too much credit. I live in a small city and there's like 5 hotels and only one of them had like that specific spread of bed sheet.
Wasn't
well, I mean, still the fact that they're able to find that just based off the bed sheets.
Like,
like
okay,
you pick which hotel it is.
So like
giving props to Kiwi Farms for doing that, but still.
I was like, okay, I'm gonna be sneaky. They're not.
Well, I mean,
gonna find
in
me
order
this
to
time.
like,
so
in order to learn, like, from her perspective, like, what she should do is like, in order to like,
and I decided instead to go to a different hotel and start streaming with the green screen.
Not fuel their information,
and what
then
ended
like,
up happening
stop taking
was,
pictures.
I think it was after a week. My Uber account got hacked. And my mom's Uber account got hacked, and my brother's Uber account got hacked, and we all got the same message, like this, like this automated voice telling us that we got doxxed, all of our information was posted online because someone has it out for us, and that it's not a threat, but that we should be careful.
True, party. If it is true, massive hypocrite. But I don't know yet.
It was like
it's still a rumor.
You know, like one of those, I don't know the name for the type of voice.
It's like the
voice modulator.
Yeah, but where did it come from? What app did it come from on your phone?
Oh no, it was just a regular call because they got our phone numbers when they hacked our Uber accounts.
Oh, they gave you a call.
You guys and played it.
Yeah, that's how they were able to get our addresses because they had the entire order history on all of those accounts.
Wow.
Damn, that's so nuts, man.
Yeah.
So you go into one hotel, they find out where you are, and then what happens there? You go to another hotel?
Yeah, I went to that hotel. My Uber gets hacked.
Dennis tweeted addressing the video. Oh, we're gonna have to pull that up in a second.
I was really upset because it's like my family is.
Is it a tweet or like a short video he made?
I think it's a tweet. Potentially a tweet. From what
I was like,
understand.
okay, I'm gonna stay with my friend in Northern Ireland. So I get on a plane. I go to Northern Ireland, and I do a stream there. And within a day, they figure out where we're staying here as well.
How'd they do
Pizza
that?
starts showing up.
Pick up that Gara. Pick up the worm.
So our best guess, because there was no way that they could have figured out the unit number. They said it was because of the door handles, but it doesn't make sense. And we think that my host, one of her accounts got hacked.
Oh my
that
God.
had her address.
You are so nuts.
Oh yeah.
Dedicated, man.
I can only imagine that will really drive a person crazy. Like the amount of
Must be
harassment.
hacker 4chan, true, Mysterious K.
Yeah.
Yeah.
It was like
4chan stalking Shia
yeah.
LaBeouf.
At that point, I started.
It was Shia LaBeouf,
Great
guys.
internet
That was the
campaign
that was the
because I
one.
wanted to get Cloudflare.
They just wanted
Farms. So I
Shia.
didn't know what I didn't know what to do.
It was all a
Because
big
if the site kept
misunderstanding from the
going,
start.
That was just going to be my life.
Yeah.
That's all they ever wanted.
Like you're a really big content creator, Ethan. You got like millions of subscribers, but your
Oh,
thread was like
God, who
500
cares?
pages. Mine is like 2,200 pages.
Okay,
They, like,
that's what I was
to
wondering.
harass
So,
me.
Yeah, they go a little bit
2200
harder on her. She doesn't really
Yeah,
have that
no,
large of an audience.
They fucking
Gotta
hate me.
agree with
Well,
that.
the problem
Wait, can I
is she's
swear on here?
she's very
Yeah,
confrontational with
Okay.
it. So like
yeah, on top
So
of that, she's been
you go to
declaring war
Ireland,
against
Northern
them, so it
Ireland.
makes sense why it's that
They
long.
dox you again?
yeah,
Is
like
that when you start this
I
campaign
can
where you're
imagine
like,
like the
well, I'm
initial
just gonna go to
thread
war with
was
this
just
website?
like the political guys,
Yeah.
right? Because
So
she's a
like,
self-proclaimed
basically,
communist,
why did you
right?
target first of all Cloud?
And then like she finds out about the thread. She tries to
were
use the thread
multiple
against like
companies that I wanted
Destiny
to
because she's
target.
trying to link Destiny, the Kiwi
Cloudflare
farms.
was the
Well,
one.
yeah.
And-
Then she also
I
said
chose
that
first because it was
Destiny
the biggest
is
one.
what's
And
Destiny
I knew
again?
that
She
in
said
the
Destiny
something
is the
about
political.
Destiny.
Destiny is the
dropped
political
other hate
streamer.
sites
She
like
said
the
that he's
Daily Farmer and
transphobic,
8chan.
despite the fact
No,
that
I
he.
know
There would be a
Destiny.
pretty good
I know
chance of doing
Destiny
all
is.
that.
I'm just trying to say, like,
she
what
was
the
she was
specific
saying
thing.
that Destiny was transphobic, despite the fact
So
that for
when you started
years he was the
starting that
only
campaign, that
streamer
must have
talking about
really
trans
fucking-
issues.
If they hated you then, you're threatening their whole existence, right, on the internet, their whole
Jesus.
safe place to try to make people unalive
Oh,
themselves.
yeah.
So it must have intensified. Did you experience it like intense harassment during that time, or I mean, was
Oh.
there nothing more they could do?
Yeah, I mean, like someone even came to the apartment in Ireland, and they took a photo outside the apartment with a note, calling me a transphobic slur, telling me to get out of their community.
Fair warning: the start of that video
And then
audio
they
is
had a whole bunch
very
of Kiwi
loud
Farms
and
nerd
bad.
shit on the
Okay,
letter that's
thank
like
you, Sensei.
indecipherable to
Appreciate it.
anyone who
Oh,
That
okay.
goes
post
outside.
security cam video claiming it was a fan that started an attack Corey.
So-
Okay.
I was following this. You were actually getting a lot of momentum here to get this website taken down by Cloudflare, and eventually the owner of Cloudflare put out a statement. He said,
Oh yeah,
"We're
by
not
the
gonna do
way,
anything.
Keffels has
We
her
have
own
taken down the
website
Daily
with
Storm, which was like a white
Cloudflare.
supremacist website in the past, and
Funny
he
enough,
regretted it
and she uses it to
because
track
he doesn't
people's
wanna be the
IPs when they
arbiter
visit
of,
her
like,
site.
what websites stay and
Yep.
what websites go.
That's how she's been
But
allegedly doxing people.
It
right?
turned out
Allegedly,
only like
yeah.
a day or two later, he did take it offline. What happened in between those two time periods?
What he said, because when it went offline, there was a big block screen that said, this website presents an imminent and emergency threat to human life and has been blocked by Cloudflare security services.
Whoa.
And he put out a big statement that was basically stating in the last 48 hours, the threats had intensified to the point where multiple law enforcement services had to get involved, and they weren't able to keep up with how many threats were happening. Like, they made 2 different bomb threats against me, and I'm in Northern Ireland.
Jesus, bomb threats.
Now, the history here
Not a good place to
is
make
just
bomb
like,
threats. Yeah.
yeah, not the place.
Yeah, I saw actually. It's pretty incredible. It was almost like they undid themselves to your end, because I saw a lot of stuff on Kiwi Farms of them just making straight up death threats against you, like credible death threats with your address. And I think at that point the owner was like, okay, now I have a reason at least to stop supporting them. And kind of interesting that they
You're saying that Josh Moon just
got
took the
themselves shut
opportunity
down
to
in a
like
way and achieved your goal
really
for you.
to basically disavow his
I think it
thing
was a
because
few
of
things.
Keffels, like his
The
whole
site has kind of
Well,
been
it's like I
invalid
think if I'm correct,
for the
Josh has never
majority of the
been
time
like
that it's
for.
existed. And they got pretty emboldened over the years.
He's never
like, they didn't
for
get
it.
shut down over what happened.
Well, I
with
think
the Christchurch massacre
specifically he's not
or the
for
multiple
like the
people
swatting
unaliving
stuff.
themselves,
But like at the same
or
time,
any of the crazy
because
shit that they
because
got
he
involved
markets
in.
Kiwi Farms as like
But not only
a
that,
very free and
even
open
though
platform,
it
you know.
took a whole bunch of
If he
horrible
started
stuff
adding like stuff,
happening to
he started
someone
putting stuff down
who
and stuff
already
like that, it
had
would
like
lose
a
its
pretty
relevance or
visible
meaning. You know
presence
what I mean?
online.
Yeah.
People have been trying to get this site offline for like a decade.
So
there was so much backing when I started this.
So true. It's such a win for the world. I mean, these people.
He literally just did a so true
demons,
queen.
Man, they're just harassing everybody to no
Yeah.
end. I want to give you an opportunity to talk about this because there's people who are pointing this out that on your website, keffels.gg, you'll have a link here that says do it DIYHRT.
Yeah.
Okay.
So it's a
There we
website
go.
where people can learn about DIY hormones. Basically,
what she
if
said
you're
she
in a
wasn't doing?
situation, you live in a
She
state
said she
where
wasn't.
there's no
I think she
healthcare
said she
provider,
wasn't distributing.
and you're forced
Okay,
to do that
but
yourself. Like
it's on her
find
website.
it.
Yeah, so
like, at a
she's
pharmacy
showing
in a
them
different
directly how to
country.
like tech.
It's
If
a
you want to be
resource that's
semantical,
available.
you can
So when
say
it says
she's
do
showing
it
them directly how to
yourself,
do
what
it,
does
but
that mean, though?
she's
You're not-
linking. She's
that
linking.
almost
Oh, it
implies
just-
you're
She's
making the
linking.
hormone.
Yeah, I got you.
No,
I
you
got
don't
you.
make the hormones.
Okay, so I think it's just a misnomer there.
Yeah, no. When it's do it yourself, it's like you have to get the prescription yourself because there's no doctor available.
That makes
And-
sense. So
yeah,
I think
the
that,
reason that it's offered, because people, I feel like people really misunderstand the point.
Mhm.
It's a last
Like Chris
resort
shouldn't pay
sort
attention
of
to
thing.
chat. I want to,
You
but I'm
should
very invested in
absolutely
figuring
see a
out what the fuck's
doctor
going on.
if you can. But for a lot of people, they can't see a doctor.
that makes sense. There you go.
Yeah.
Yeah, that makes
Okay,
sense.
so guys, there is no homemade hormones happening here. There it is.
Yeah, like I've seen an endocrinologist the last 11 years. If you have access, absolutely do it. It's the better route.
Right, but if you don't, doing something
Yeah.
drastic like this is going to improve your mental health.
Safer?
and
Just because they keep
possibly
saying
save
maid
your life,
outfit?
right?
Yeah, of course. And
Yeah.
it's like, if you're
This
diabetic,
mission is taking us everywhere.
and you know, there's no price cap on insulin in the United States, so a lot of people really struggle to afford it. I feel like
That shit is
people
dangerous.
wouldn't really have that much outrage if Americans are crossing the border to get Canadian insulin because it's cheaper.
Yeah.
But if we can consider like transgender healthcare as healthcare, I don't see what the big problem actually is.
I don't have a problem with it, but I think it's
Oh, yeah.
I think it's great what you're doing is helping people in need and potentially saving lives. I think it's just the psychos that think that like you decided to be trans just because you want to be different or something. The theory I don't even fucking get.
Oh no, being trans has made my life significantly harder.
Yeah, I don't think that's like something that people seek out to live out.
I know,
But,
Tony.
so,
We were just talking about it.
So we got them dropped from Cloudflare, but that's why. What's significant about that? Can't they just go to
I
another
agree with
hosting?
you, Gara.
Okay, so they didn't get dropped from their host. Oh, I think they changed hosts recently. But what happened? They got dropped from Cloudflare, and they got the site back up immediately under a Russian domain and with a Russian DDoS protection service. And then they got dropped in less than 24 hours, and the site was offline again.
Wow.
Any idea
And-
why the Russians dropped them? That's interesting that they even cared.
Oh, they put out a statement. They said that Kiwi Farms broke their acceptable use policy.
Wow.
I think it's because maybe these companies aren't used to a pressure campaign to drop a website like this. Like, I'm sure they're getting like hundreds of emails to drop this website.
Right, and they're just like, well, fuck, I
Russians?
don't care about them.
Yeah,
The
like, what are we
Russians
making
don't
from
like
this
anybody
that's
of the
worth this?
LGBTQ community. Like Russians
Wow,
are notoriously
that's
known
super
not to
interesting.
like
But-
that.
So Cloudflare, as I know, it's
Super
a
They
weird.
probably just got
right? So there's
annoyed
probably
by
people who are
the administration.
Emails to call
Kiwi
in,
Farms
yeah.
offline by DDoSing them, which is when you overwhelm a site with requests, making it basically inaccessible. And so
Yeah.
Cloudflare is a service that prevents DDoSing. So when you get dropped from that and you get dropped from the Russian counterpart, they basically are unable to go back up online, right? And that's where we are now.
Yeah. they found another one, but it's really unreliable. And basically since that, the site has just been intermittently online. Apparently Joshua Moon was really plugging his cryptocurrency accounts in the Telegram today. He's banned from like PayPal and Visa and MasterCard, so it's all he has.
Wait, when did he get banned from all that stuff? Was that a recent development?
I think that was during the Christchurch stuff.
Okay, so this guy's already, he's a well-known piece of shit.
Yeah, when the site, when they got dropped from Cloudflare and then DDoS Guard, he put out a statement saying that he thinks that the future of the site is going to be like what happened to either the Daily Stormer or 8chan, where what happened with the Daily Stormers, they continuously get dropped and they're held together with twine and duct tape, jumping host to host and domain to domain to keep online. Or 8chan, where they had to go up the clear net entirely. But the problem with doing that and going on the dark net is you can't reliably protect yourself from DDoS attacks. And I don't encourage illegal behavior, but Joshua Moon is a piece of shit and he's made a lot of really bad enemies over the years.
Right.
Yeah, I don't feel too bad for him, his website getting DDoS there. Not shedding any tears about that. So what do you think? You think the website's
classic Ethan
good
promoting
now?
illegal activity when it's
website
against people he doesn't like?
In
In
a
a
sense,
yeah.
In a sense. .net, and right now it's off, just completely offline. There's nothing there.
You know, I don't know what's going to happen, but I know that it doesn't really look good for the future. There's no big companies that are reliable that are willing to support them.
Yeah.
And even though I ended the campaign I started, I ended after 6 days after DDoS Guard dropped them. But that didn't stop the people trying to pressure the other companies that have picked up Kiwi farms. So I'm seeing people going at it all day.
That's good. That's a good. I think it's a valiant fight, man. Those people are. I mean, it's kind of.
Ethan's painting a target on himself now too.
Like, dedicated to hating everyone and everything.
Not
to
good.
The nth
Yeah.
level where it's like we don't just hate this person. We
Look, he's probably going to be a lot easier to
life.
find than Keffels is. That's all I'm saying. I hope nothing happens to him, but
And citing that website
he's not.
as a cause, like, how is it still going?
They love it, man.
I think it's just because they don't have anything good in their lives, you know? Like, they want to knock other people down so they feel better about themselves.
Yeah, it's like textbook bullying, but all the worst people in the world found a home in a website like this.
Are you feeling, has your life kind of become a little bit more calm since this happened, or not really?
Like, honestly, like, after they got dropped from the second DDoS protection, I felt like a huge weight dropped off my shoulders, because it's, at this point, they're basically just trying to keep themselves online.
What Ethan wants, yeah,
Joshua
I can
Moon
kind of see
put out a
that.
statement saying, ignore the Twitter people, stop trying to troll them. Your statements are getting us dropped from hosts.
That's awesome.
Yeah. They locked all of the threads for all of the organizers of the Drop Kiwi Farms campaign because we were posting the shit they were saying about us on Twitter and making people more mad.
Yeah. So basically, has the harassment stopped? Are you still? I mean, you've won. Are they?
Because like tons of people have been getting doxxed who are like in support of
Keffels. Yeah,
like these
real,
people.
like apparently innocent people have been, right?
Has eased.
Well,
Honestly,
yeah,
I'm still getting harassed.
I would say I would say like normies specifically, like people who are like who just think, oh, like they're supporting this good thing, right? Like they're caught in the crossfire.
And I feel like that's probably never gonna go away. But I can accept that as long as they're not trying to figure out where I live and post it online and send SWAT teams to my house and harass my family.
Yeah, that's a tough one. Well, it was a good fight, honestly. I mean, even whatever you achieved what many thought was impossible, and I think I'm glad that website's gone. Fuck them, bro. That they, a lot of people are glad that
real
website's
bad
down,
interview.
so-
Holy fuck.
But you're saving lives,
so
basically.
Yeah. I don't think that's hyperbole.
Yeah.
Thanks. I had a lot of people reach out
when
to
Nick
me over
makes a
this
video
who were
on
getting
Keffels.
targeted by this site just to thank me for
when
it.
Nick makes a video on Keffels, he's going to use
It just
H3's
meant a lot because
references.
they went after so many fucking people.
If he makes a video
over
at
the
this
years.
point.
If
I
Nick
think a lot
makes
of
a
people
video,
probably are
if
even
Nick
scared
makes
to
a video.
speak publicly about it because then you make yourself a target. You know what I mean?
Yeah. And that was actually a thing. Like, a lot of the journalists that I started speaking to about it were told that they shouldn't talk about it because there could be a Streisand effect and then the site gets more popular. And I'm so glad they were wrong.
Right. Yeah, absolutely.
Dennis or Ethan, who is
what's your
more
plan
soy?
now?
Ethan.
Are you back to streaming?
He's Dennis will fist fight
wherever you
someone.
are now, right now?
Dennis will actually fight someone.
Right now, I'm just like trying to settle down now that the dust is settling, and I want to get back to streaming when I can. It's looking good. I'm actually, for the first time in over a month, optimistic about things.
That's great. Well, I'm happy to hear that.
Yeah.
I'm happy you have a place. You're feeling relatively safe, hopefully. And I think you should get back to streaming as soon as you can. And
wow, this was a horrible interview.
Twitch,
Yeah.
where people can find you. And you
interview.
discuss politics and all kinds of things.
All right, let's cut it off. I'm done. I'm out. I'm tagging out. I'm tagging out. Ethan was so fucking terrible, like always.
Oh yeah, he was boring
shit.
during that.
Yeah, he literally did not try and bring up anything that was new or to clear up any sort of the rumor aspects of like the potential doxing of normies. Like, I'm trying to understand like what Ethan even did.
Well, he probably
there.
doesn't even know about that because like Ethan does no research anymore.
On a Hassan or Quantum, who's worse? Hassan's an idiot, but Quantum's a also idiot, I guess, but likes to copy. But the thing is, Hassan likes to copyright strike people too now.
I like because Hassan has more influence. I would say he's a bit more annoying because like I don't know. Quantum's never portrayed himself as a trans advocate, and then when a trans person like calls him out for doing something wrong, you know,
tells him, "I hope your life is horrible," and bans him from his chat.
And Quantum's just straight up with his hatred, you know, which is in some ways is more respectable than just being slimy about it.
Yeah, I can see that. I can see that aspect. Oh God, listening to Ethan fucking interview Keffels was horrible.
Yeah.
I hated every minute of that. That was literally terrible.
Just awful.
Yeah, no, I'm kind of still leaning towards the Quantum thing because of things that I've been told and everything.
Mm-hmm.
So like that's how I'm doing things.
How I do it, how I go about it is, well, okay, look, who's portraying themselves as the advocate, right? Because Hassan portrays himself as an advocate. He goes about it with a false sense of authority, and then when people from that group he supposedly represents tell him he's doing something wrong, he then says like stuff like that with the trans person, or he says they are supporting the group because they disagree with him, i.e. with Gideon with the KKK.
Yeah, I get you. It's just there's a lot of things that, I'm trusting, obviously Gar on a lot of these things, that there are things that we don't know about Quantum that are apparently potentially worse than what we expected.
Mm-hmm.
So when it comes to that aspect, I'm more inclined to potentially believe that Quantum's worse for behind the scenes aspect. I understand your position on him being public and everything like that, like Quantum's public with, Hassan's public with a lot of shit and has the moral authority aspect. I don't know. I'm not trying to be like an anti-O level hate against Quantum, but still, there's things that we still don't know about him that are still pretty fucking bad. What Gara has been showing me, and I've heard from Gara and the investigation he's been digging up, like things that people were completely missing or were not aware of, that I think are potentially worse than whatever Hassan's ever done. Hassan's just cringy stupid. You know what I mean? It's potentially malicious.
Well, we've known he's malicious with the false copyright strikes.
Yeah, but I mean like malicious in other senses, not just copyright strikes. But that's all up for the investigation.
I don't know what to do here.
Yeah, Gara, is that video ever going to come out, or am I going to have to start calling you Diorio?
No, don't start calling him Diorio. He's actually fucking working his ass off. Like, he sends me screenshots of him, like, working on the video constantly.
Mm-hmm.
Motherfucker is bleeding his life away on this video. Gara does not need the drop. It needs to be finished when it's finished. That's it.
You want your...
Up?
I'm just kidding. I'm kidding.
I was about to say, don't start teasing these fucking poor people.
Yep.
That God, the Def Noodles Twitter space cringe. And then the other cringe shit. Keffel's an H3.
2 peas in a pod. 2 peas in a pod. There we go.
But John, I wouldn't mind if you called me Diorio. I wouldn't mind that at all.
Why, you got a man crush on him?
Do you want to start going on a mass blocking spree like Diorio does?
Oh Lord. But no, like a lot of people did compare me to him, and I'm just like, how so?
It's
like
the investigation aspect.
And taking forever.
Yeah, Diorio takes a very, very, very long time with shit.
Mysterious K says, I wish Nick would do editing streams. Yeah, but Nick has stated before that would just distract him.
But yeah, to be honest, I would too if I was still doing editing. I was just doing live stream all through. Editing is very distracting. Like, you can get distracted with editing so fucking easily. Like, I would hate to have my stream live while I was editing. I would fucking hate it. It would annoy the fuck out of me.
Yeah,
well, too,
I mean, distracted.
Yeah.
Yeah. Well, plus too, I imagine you probably wouldn't have this problem, or Nick, but unless you have like a pretty decently beefy computer, depending on your editing software you run, it could severely like buffer your stream.
Well, yeah, like Premiere Pro for me fucks up my computer sometimes. Like,
I hate Sony Vegas.
Well, Sony Vegas is dog shit. I've told that to my fucking friend for goddamn years, and he won't listen to me.
Hey, man, people are comfortable using what they're using, you know? I use Adobe Premiere personally.
Switch to Adobe. My first ever video, which I had to take down because there's a lot of reasons why I had to take it down.
You said the N-word a lot?
No. It was just a bad video. I fucking hated it. Nobody's gonna ever see that video again. It was such dog shit. Didn't even have a thumbnail. It was under 1 minute and 30 seconds, and it was the worst fucking thing I've ever made.
Oh, was it like a fan edit of like a TV show?
No. It was some gameplay of me and my friend. I recorded him without him knowing, and we were cracking some jokes, and it was just cringe. Why didn't Clowntim strike Moist Critical's reaction to Ackman's worst Elden Ring hot takes? He attempted to strike Ackman for that video. Why not Charlie? Good question. Why not Charlie? I think it's because he knows, the thing is that he tried going after a handful of people, and to be honest, Charlie has a lot more leniency at YouTube than most creators. Like, the Ackman does not remotely have any sort of connections to YouTube that Charlie has.
Also, too, Charlie kind of investigated the situation too, so he kind of like knew how to react to this. Like, oh, you want to copyright strike me? I'll show you a world of hurt you ain't ready for.
I think Charlie was I think Quantum was tactically looking at the situation, in my opinion, as stupid as we all make him out to be. Well, not make him out to be, as stupid as he is.
Mm-hmm.
There's moments where I sit back and I'm like, this is a good question about the Charlie thing. That really is, because like Gara said, like, Charlie will just fuck him up. I genuinely believe that. Wait, how the fuck did we get in here? What is this? Where am I?
Where'd you go?
I honestly don't know where I brought me and Gara and Destiny. I'm so confused right now. Nightmare Containment. What the fuck? I didn't know that you can get on the fucking Leviathan right now. The enemies are buffed too. What the fuck? The screws keep being her.
Oh yeah, yeah. You're on like, what is it? Last season's activity.
Cool. I had no idea.
No idea. This is something I can do. Wait, what do I do here? Reap the essence of what now? I don't know. I'm so confused. What the fuck am I doing?
Don't worry, Gara will help you.
Yeah, Gara. Once Lightfall drops, I think Gara, if you want to do Lightfall, me and you will start with the campaign from the beginning and just fucking destroy it as we go.
Hey, I'm game for that.
Kind of down. I'm kind of down for a stream like that just to fuck around. Nope, none of that. Does Gara's ship look like an X-wing because Destiny takes ship ideas? I don't know. I'm not Bungie, dude. A lot of the ships look like knockoffs.
All right, let's see.
Yeah, that Def Noodle Space, that E guy deserves all the fucking credit. Like, he worked his ass off for that. He did really fucking well. Just more angry that he did well but fucked up towards the end. At least how I look at it. Stopping by, Pigeon, like always. Genuinely appreciate it.
Yeah, well, it's like also too during that, like throughout the entire time, Dennis was purposefully misinterpreting
well, yeah,
his points to he was purposely misrepresenting the points to where it was like, oh well, you're offended on this, when like he never stated he was offended.
Nobody said anything about offense. They said that you're being hypocritical, and you've also called people before, you know, like all members of the alt-right who were not even remotely close to the members of the alt-right. And then the guy had a point about the T-channel aspect where they were like kind of copying him in a sense almost.
Mm-hmm.
But it wasn't anything impactful on their channels. You know what I mean?
They took quote unquote they took his quote unquote jokes and then used them as legitimate points.
True. Gaming. Hey, Chris, would you play on stream? Is Monster an exception? I have no idea what that game is. If it's good, I'll consider it.
I think he's talking about Monster Hunter, and yes, it is.
Monster Hunter? Yep. I've played Monster Hunter on the PlayStation 4. I just haven't played it on PC. I might play it. This just gave Salvo more evidence for his assault case. Yes, I have seen the clip, and it's actually kind of funny.
Dude,
wait,
you see that?
Are you talking about the Corey thing, or are you talking about another piece of a better angle of Dennis being shoved?
You mean Dennis shoving Salvo?
I mean Dennis shoving Salvo. Yes. My bad. Monster Hunter, I'll consider it. It's on sale. I'll fucking buy it.
Guys, you see that? You see Salvo during his stream, and you know. Dennis, you know, did a number on him.
Definitely gonna sue. Definitely gonna sue Dennis. If he actually does, I will be fucking shocked. Like, if I see an actual lawyer be like, yeah, no, we're representing, you know, whatever Salvo's real name is, I'll fucking die laughing.
Dude, Dennis, like, YouTube lawsuits are a fairly uncommon thing. You hear about them every now and then, you know. Dennis is basically having like a hold my beer moment with these guys. He's threatening to sue people left and right. He's still in legal discussion with Keemstar's lawyers, like,
which I thought was funny that he said 2 years, right? Was that not the Keemstar thing, or was that something else?
Apparently he's got massive dirt that's gonna take 2 years, you know.
It's gonna take 2 whole fucking years as a lawsuit.
Which, I mean, defamation cases do often take a bit unless the people settle out of court. But
they're not. Dennis is going for the gold, and so is Keem.
Yeah. Oh, Dennis. The difference is Keem has money to burn. As much as we joke about it, Dennis more than likely doesn't. Unless
Dennis
he gets
does
like
not have the money.
Unless he like gets some massive like fund to like help him sue Keemstar. I don't see that happening. Mommy, daddy, plus Ethan and Gila.
The clients support that. That's gonna be a fucking problem.
I mean, it wouldn't surprise me.
Would be surprised, but that would be a little fucking crazy.
Dennis has been so freaking cringe throughout this whole thing. Yeah, no shit. That's why we've been fucking criticizing him this entire time. He has been nothing but cringe.
Nothing but.
What? Or where the fuck am I going? Copyright infringement. He stole my artwork. True, Rambo. He did. He did. He did in that tweet. You know, I don't know copyright law very well in regards to artwork, but still. What was that chat? Is there a chest in here I was supposed to grab? Because I have no idea, Gara.
Not yet, man. Not yet.
Okay, I was like, what the fuck? What do I have to look for? Is this just like a what was that place? Fucking Reef, not the Reef, the Dreaming City. Is this like that almost?
No, technically we're like on a Cabal ship, like a war.
Oh, I know, but I'm trying to say, is it like that event where you can go in and you have like a power up, you can go like level 2, level 3, and get better.
Yeah.
Okay, so it's like one of those. All right.
Let's see.
Chef.
Let's see. Actually, a buddy of mine and an artist buddy of his had a discussion about Rambo's thing specifically. Let's see. It looks like the dude just placed pre-made assets together. Only people who'd have any legal thing to say would be the ones who have made the assets. This wouldn't be worth taking to court. Let's see.
It's characterizing like creators and people, and it's adding.
Well, the problem is Rambo. The problem is Rambo publicly tweeted out the artwork, and so therefore, like if I right click and save on that artwork, am I stealing the artwork?
I don't know anything about it. I'm not even gonna remotely get into it. I'll be honest. I don't know. I'm not the one that's claiming that or even saying that, you know, all those things. I said it as like half a joke, half serious. I had no idea at the time. So I'm not really going to go super deep into that. I support Rambo for thinking his artwork got stolen, but at the same time, if it's frivolous, it's frivolous. You know what I mean?
Yeah, Rambo, I don't, I'll be honest, man. Look, I think it's crappy that like he's not giving you credit, right? But at the same time, I don't think he really, if you were to theoretically bring this to a lawyer, I don't think this has much legs to stand on.
What about the concept of it being used in a sense to promote his tickets? It's not just like him reposting it, it's like using it in a commercial sense.
That would be
exactly. Go ahead.
Well,
John.
but that's what Rambo got pissed off of him about, is that he used the asset for that, for the artwork for that. Like that's why Rambo was pissed.
Mm-hmm.
Again, I don't know. I'm just going based on the situation I'm being told. I was doing a retelling.
Where is the other Dragon Balls?
Oh my God, what the fuck? There's so many of them. Also using Dennis's image for art. You can see that, Anna.
Well, I mean, yeah, he can turn on the flips. Like it'd be kind of crappy, but like. On the flip side, he can then talk about how like, well, granted, like no one would support him on this, but on the flip side, Dennis could like drag, like if let's say theoretically there was a lawsuit, right? Dennis can turn around and say, well, you're clearly using like images from my show. You know,
you can also Susie Liu had an argument all those years that
right, but like I said, I'm not it wouldn't be like we wouldn't support that argument, right? But then like he could drag that out in a court system.
Okay, now I see what you're talking about. I see what you're talking
because
about.
He can talk about because specifically if he goes about like the fact that like, oh, you see, I'm playing a character. They're clearly drawing like they're trying to like promote, like he can like twist it and like have say, oh well, this artist is clearly trying to promote off my character, off my copyright infringement to some BS degree, and just drag it out further.
See that? If he was to do the pussy route. My one friend is like she's texting me. She is like, dude, I'm just making sure you're alive. I haven't heard from you in a while because she dates one of my good friends. She's like, hey, like, I'm just making sure that you're alive. I'm like, oh yeah, you've been watching the streams and stuff. I've been busy, dude.
As you can see on camera, I'm indeed alive.
Brian, it's Colleen. Colleen is like my wellness check. She'll check up on me and be like, hey, are you dead yet? And I'm like, no. And then she'll text me, oh man, too bad.
Are you dead yet? Text if yes.
She literally texted me, she goes, are you dead? And I write no, and she goes, too bad. I'm like, okay.
Dark Mage, yeah, I know. Do I want to do the Frieza side quest?
Yes.
You obviously want to do Frieza's side quest.
Well, I did that with I did that with my last character, and I've already gotten the time distortion egg from it. So I'm just.
When am I actually gonna fight the fucking Darkness members, Gar? Why am I still fighting the Scorn? That's why I hate Destiny sometimes.
Oh, it's a nightmare version.
Oh wow, so fucking convenient that they can just use the same assets from before.
Exactly.
Convenient.
Exactly. Welcome to modern gaming.
I know, but fuck off. Game could be so much more.
It could have been
really could be.
I see so much potential in this game, but I can't play Halo Infinite or any other games right now because they
Halo Infinite
suck.
Garbage. Absolute garbage.
Don't you just love getting a new season every like 6 months?
Oh, every fucking year?
Oh no, technically now it's 8 months now.
Oh, they raised it up to 8 months. Lovely.
They also got rid of fucking split screen and co-op campaign. That's good.
But they made it all up for a new 30 pass fucking battle pass. Yay!
By the way, Nerdy, we are talking to the wrong fucking person about 343 Industries. This man will fucking scream at them.
Tell me about how much you love Halo 5.
Cover your ears, chat, because we're gonna get loud.
Listen, I've heard arguments that Halo 5's multiplayer was the best, and I was like, what drugs are you smoking?
Same drugs that Dennis is smoking.
Yeah, but Dennis is on high amounts of cocaine. My favorite thing the subreddit has ever said.
I see no difference.
My favorite shit. The subreddit made me laugh more than Dennis ever has, that they genuinely think he's on cocaine.
Well, I mean, LA, place to be. Place to be.
LA is the place to be for cocaine.
Yeah. Look, he's either getting it there or New York, okay?
I don't think he leaves LA anymore. He's just trapped there like Ethan. Ethan doesn't fuck. Sent you the screenshots, Chris, about what Rambo Tweety mentioned. Alright, I'll check those out in a second. Oh my god, this fucking nightmare is not dying.
I'm trying to save up some money to get like some of the DLC for this game, because for some reason Xenoverse 2 does not have they don't have a season pass. They have like the packs you can buy. Like they have like the super pack, the ultra pack, but unfortunately like ugh.
I have no super for this. I have no super. Keep going. Ignore me hitting you. Keep going.
Also, why is your character not wearing clothes? Because that's the lore. The character does not wear clothes, okay?
All right, what does Callus have for me? Nothing! I love this. Love this game. Guys, did I ever tell you I fucking love this game? Ever tell you I fucking love Destiny?
Well, geez, I know he's everyone's like favorite streamer to a certain degree, you know, but Jesus.
Shut up, bro. What happened? Wait, why is wait, the night, what was that? Nightmare of Keitel? Oh, it was Nightmare of Alice? Was that who just spoke? Gara.
I completely missed that. I'm not sure.
Damn it! You gotta fill me in the shit lore, bro!
Well, there is too much fucking lore in this game to fill you in. Just shake your head, shoot something in the face, and just
bro,
pretend.
I don't agree with that logic.
Look, just watch the lore explain video on YouTube later.
Yeah, exactly. I can go on Bife's channel.
Lore daddy.
I can go on Bife's channel. All right, hold up. Let's see. Let's see what's going on here. What's going on Twitter with Daddy Noodles?
Did you just call him Daddy?
Fucking Twitter. It's a joke, bro. Somebody just sent me something in DMs, so let me pull that up. Sent a video. Oh, there is another angle. All right, here. There's a longer video actually of the confrontation.
Oh, good.
So we might be able to get a little bit more context on the situation. Here we go. You guys can jump in. All right, let me see here. It's a little bit more context to the shove situation. So Dennis is implying that it was a fan of Red Bars and Salvos that started the altercation with Corey.
Mm-hmm. Of course.
What was the name again? Don Swan is a little gay. The Twitter guy who just sent that to me. If you're in the chat, is this from Dennis or is this from Rando? Let's see if Dennis posted this. What did Def Noodles change his name to? Name of Bad Boy Def Noodles. Okay. Let's see here. Here's the uncut, unedited footage of what actually happened that night. This person went into my club and, with the sole purpose of disrupting, got kicked out. Oh my God, Dennis. Okay, no. So Dennis didn't tweet this. I don't know who tweeted this, but fucking hell, bro. Let's take a look.
Okay. So it looks like the confrontation's there.
They didn't catch it. All right, hold on.
This is why you need security cameras, you dumbass.
Right, there's Corey. There's this guy. He's got his hands on his face. What was the confrontation before that on the side?
And what was it about?
Right there. Yeah, he was right there. Now he's going off camera. He's right there again. Keep following. He screamed. So the guy screamed, not Corey. See, you guys don't hear it, but literally at this point right here, you can hear the guy that Corey shoves scream.
Yeah.
He goes, ah! Salvo posted it? Okay. Wild that I'm using Salvo as a source, but he's pretty on top of his shit with Def Noodles right now.
Dude, you see his stream the other night? He had 1K in there.
Yeah, no, I was there. Super chatted that night.
Nice.
I watched the whole thing, even the monologue about Marshalls. Let's see. Downloaded the Twitter app for Def Noodle's Twitter space and watched the motherfucker avoid me. Paige, Savo, etc. Does Edwin not have Twitter on his phone?
Honestly, that's
awesome,
probably
dude.
a healthier way of looking. That's probably a healthier way of looking of using Twitter.
True.
Ain't that the truth?
All right. And listen to the space. I did listen to the space, and it was fucking dog shit. You can watch it on the VOD later. It was one of the worst things ever. Not as bad as the first one. I'll admit it. Dennis kept it a little more uniformed. Letting Smaggle in the beginning, you blew your load too early, Dennis. Letting Smaggle in the beginning, you blew your load too early, bro.
Well, that other person derailed him by saying, "You're a transphobe for being against Catholics."
Yeah, that is stupid bitch. Who else got in? Smaggle and some dude named E. So if you watch the VOD back, the dude named E actually makes like valid points. The community has been like using like actual talking points that we've been criticizing Dennis on, and Dennis just deflects the whole time, changes the subject, doesn't fucking answer anything. It's typical Dennis shit. It's typical Dennis shit. Let's see here. Might actually go live on YouTube to talk about the BX bullet thing because it looks like it's gotten a little bit crazier.
Oh yeah, you see her spurg out on her community tab today?
Yeah, I've heard of that. I also heard that Tipster had to private his account for a bit. So I might go live and do that and just fucking monologue about that because I genuinely had a fucking problem with her months ago because she was talking about the Buffalo incident and she almost equated it to like a mass flag potentially. So I got fucking pissed off.
Oh, she's a complete idiot. Cause like she used to be like a titty streamer, right? Now
I thought she's always been a titty streamer on top of the other shit.
No, she used to be a titty streamer, and then she switched over to political stuff because she wanted to be taken seriously.
Yeah, it's really hard.
Yeah, and now she just makes stupid talking points.
You literally should only do OnlyFans not to speak. Very true. All right. I think I'm going to exit the call, and I'm going to do this BX bullet thing. I'm just going to fucking bang it out, because I fucking hate this bitch.
All right.
All right, man.
Genuinely hate
Nothing's
this
a better
bitch.
fuel than hate.
I genuinely hate this bitch. Like, don't get me wrong. Like, I'm going to be objective, and I'm going to look at it from all angles like I normally do. But I also have, like, a minor bias in this one. I'll admit it. I fucking hate this. I hate this bitch. Like, a lot. I need to keep that away. That entire tab is all about a certain individual I'm looking into. And I can't reveal who that person is.
Special someone.
Little special somebody that Dennis has been involved with.
Oh, is it the ex employee?
No. The ex-employee is a totally different thing. This individual is a little bit more interesting than the ex-employee.
Ooh, okay.
Me and Unwind stumbled upon it, and we're still confirming a lot of the information. Me, Defamation Noodles, and Unwind have been looking into them. I'll eventually release that if the threat of lawsuit is not a fear that I need to worry about. Not from him, but from other parties he's affected.
Gotcha.
I'll tease you guys with that one, but thanks for everybody for coming out on Twitch. I'm going to be on YouTube in a few minutes, so I'll see you guys.